You like to be a mixed martial a-hole.
No way.
Oh! Top 25, episode 7, with the MMA-Holes. What's going on, friends and family? Wednesday is here. Wednesday is fucking here. I hope everyone's great. I hope everyone's wonderful. On this lovely Tough 25, episode 7, Wednesday night, wonderful show. That's right. Everyone here, I hope everyone's great and dandy and fine and swole. This is the sequence of events for tonight. I'm going to do a quick, tough episode 7 recap, and you may be surprised with the outcome. Now, all 6 episodes before this, I complained about. Last week's, we had a problem with our stream, and it went down, it lagged, and we missed the whole fucking recap. I did a recap for nothing. I do have that somewhere, but I'll show you guys another time, because it was a temper tantrum at the end. Regardless, we're going to be talking about episode number 7, and you may be surprised with my reaction to the show. Does Mystic Moss actually like Tough? Did he enjoy this episode? We're going to find out in a couple of minutes. What we're going to do, this is a sequence of events. So everyone hold on to your seats. It's going to be a bumpy ride. We're going to start off with the recap. The Tough recap, it's going to happen. It's going to go down. I'm going to talk about the episode in detail, tell you what I thought about all the little things that happened, the fight, and what's next in the world of Tough 25 Redemption. After that, we do Topics. Topics has the song. We play the song. We sing. We dance. We look at that swole chat that's stuck right in here, right in there. I see all of you guys. We talk to you guys. We have a great time, a swole, sexy time. Maybe some special guests. I'll throw the invite out there, and we can have some guests on a Wednesday show. Now, this is our weekly show. This is where things go down, and this is episode number, let's see. How many times have we been doing this? I don't even fucking know. Yeah, we've been doing it, I don't know, 37, I think? I don't fucking know. Who knows? Anyway, we're here. We've been doing this like 37 weeks in a row. 37 straight weeks of MMA-Hole Wednesdays, and it is wonderful. Let's see who we got in the chat over here. This is the chat, the MMA chat. But before I do that, someone made a donation before the show started. This is the first time ever that this donation was donated to and played. So, guys, be prepared. Someone donated to Conor McGregor to feed him steak. Steak. That's right. Steak. Feed him. Steak. 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 Conor's hungry. Conor's hungry. Steak. That's right, the steak donation has been made. Steak. Yes, sir. Steak. Thank you very much. Steak.
Enjoy.
Frankie Santiago with the Conor's Hungry Feed Conor Steak donation. The first time ever. You guys got to witness the steak donation for the first time ever. And it is glorious. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Mr. Santiago couldn't make it tonight, so he just dropped a donation in there, and I do appreciate it. Guys, we got 10 more likes.
Wonderful.
That's right. Dance, John! Band, the first of the night, and many. This man will be dancing.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes.
Only one.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
Wonderful. Thank you, Johnny, for the swole dance moves. That's good. Eat, drink, MMA on Wednesday night. We have 1,247 swole friends. We have 19 in the tip jar. And Frank fed Connor steak, and that is wonderful, wonderful. All right, guys, let's talk about it. Tough, episode 7, season 25, Redemption. Let's go. You guys ready? I can't hear you. Before I ask, let's look. Look at you guys. Uh-oh. What do we have? Oh, no! It has happened again! You make him dance. Ba-da-da-da-da dance.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got
It never
10 more
ends.
likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes. I've got 10 more likes.
Not again.
I've got 10 more likes.
I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS. That's right. Fook everybody in the chat. Okay, let's see who we got in here. G-Man Mule. Yes, what's up, my friend Craig Lee? Ian is here. Ian is making it on a swole late Wednesday night, and that is wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Brandon Hampton says hello again. Hello, my friend. All right, Craig Lee, Frank, LOL, love. Craig Lee, G-Man Mule drops a...
Wonderful, wonderful.
Jay Smooth says, kiss ass. Would have been funny to see Cody's team go 0-7. Yeah, Thomas Lynch, it would have been funny to see TJ run the table, but unfortunately, that's not what happened. All right, here we go, friends. Let's do this, kids. Tough 25, episode 7. Let's do a quick recap and my opinions on it. We'll talk about what you guys think, what you guys rated, and let's fucking do it. All right, so we had Joe Stevenson, who was on Team TJ. We had Justin Edwards, who was Team Cody. All right? So basically, it's the same song and dance. The first half of the show is basically recaps, backstories, blah, blah, blah. Joe Stevenson, they did a training, then backstory, and he was from season 2. Okay, we got to see like Bruce Buffer, real young. That was pretty cool. Some flashbacks, pretty cool. We got to see Dana White with his shitty teeth. Season 2 of Tough, he looked skinny, bald, and shitty teeth. We got to see that. That was great. That was wonderful, wonderful, and it was interesting. You know, it gave a couple of things that he did. He lost to BJ Penn in a bloodbath title fight. That was kind of cool to see. And I got to say, I enjoyed the flashbacks. So basically, he was on a 4-fight losing streak after he went on his crazy run in the UFC. He actually did a pretty decent job, fought for a belt and lost to BJ. But then he went on a 4-fight losing streak, and then he got cut by the UFC. Seems like the story for a lot of these guys on this season, and that's why they're here for redemption. So after all that shit went down, they went to Justin Edwards. Justin Edwards, they did like a quick training thing, and then boom, that was it. So I was like, okay. Joe Stevenson got this whole thing, and then we went to Justin Edwards, and it was just a quick training and then done. Back to Joe Stevenson. And what did they do there? They training. They did more training, and then they went to a commercial. So now I'm sitting there, and I'm watching this. I'm like, okay, what's with all the Joe Stevenson stuff and the lack of Justin Edwards stuff? Are they setting us up for him to lose? Is it foreshadowing for what's to come in the aftermath of the episode? Something to think about, but there was a lot heavy on the Joe Stevenson before the first commercial. Then they came back, and more Joe Stevenson. He tells a story about his dad had an axe, and his aunt got rolled over by a car, and his mom was arrested and locked up for, I don't know. It was just a weird, bizarre story, fucked up story, and I was into it. It was dysfunctional, and I enjoyed it. A lot of Joe Stevenson stuff. Yeah, she was locked up for 3 years. And more backstory on him. Finally, we get to Justin Edwards. Got a little home life. Got a little work. Training. Backstory. And he fought, if you don't remember, he was in the prelims of Tough. And he fought Tony Ferguson. He was beating him. Throwing him around. Tony Ferguson caught him with a fucking hoof to the face. Boom. He was down and that was it. He didn't even get a shot. So he didn't get a really fair shot in that whole situation. Regardless, the UFC gave him a shot. And he went 2-5 in the UFC, and boom, cut. That's it, redemption time. So basically, a half hour was done, and it went pretty fast. I was about to complain, get upset, get angry at Tough, but I'm like, let me give him a chance here. Right off the bat, 10:30 rolls around, and there are the weigh-ins. And maybe 9:30 for other people, and whatever time you guys watched it. But halfway through the show, went to the weigh-ins. So I'm like, okay, this is interesting. It's the weigh-ins time. Does this mean that the fight's going to get started soon? Does this mean a 3-rounder? I automatically assume a 3-rounder, and let's see what happens. They do the weigh-ins. Justin Edwards weighed 171, Joe Stevenson on the money 170, and it's fight time. All right, so basically the first round was a super close round. It could have went either way, but watching the fight, I definitely believe that Edwards did get the first round, and I said it before in the chat room. I said it on Twitter. I definitely thought he got the first round, and yeah, that happened. But the fight was weird. The first round was super bizarre because it reminded me of two old men in a bar, and one person said the wrong thing to the other person got pissed off, and now you got an old man bar fight. That's what it seemed like. It was sloppy, a lot of weird shit going on, but I do give Edwards the first round regardless. Joe Stevens looked old, but he was there. He wanted to fight. He wanted to bang. Next round was a good one. Second round was really good. It was fun. Oh, what the fuck? A coffee tip dance? I'll get to the second round in a second. We have some business to attend to. Craig Lee dropping in a swole coffee tip dance. Look at this.
Chris, I get my money worth. Love you, ginger pussy. You make me get crazy pussy with Ling and Brianna. I just unloaded huge goo. Hey, you rock fook me love to all in chat again. Got my FOOKING money's worth. Suck my dick, Luke Thomas.
I like that one. That was probably the best Craig Lee donation ever. He definitely got everything out in there, and he released his goo. Ling was in attendance. That's nice. That's wonderful.
Wonderful.
And that was good stuff. Thank you very much, Craig Lee, for the coffee tip dance donation. That is wonderful. I always appreciate the coffee tip dance. Round 2 happened. Now, this was a good round. It was a fun round, and Joe Stevenson looked like he was ready to bang. He looked like he was ready to go. They were fighting, some takedowns, nice exchanges between the two fighters. Regardless, watching this round, I was like, it looks like Justin Edwards is going to get this round as well. The best part about this round was Edwards was on the floor. He was trying to sink in that choke, and he looked over to the corner, and he was yelling, how much time do I have left? What's the time? What's the time? It's kind of cool, and this is what I want to see from Tuf. It was actually kind of cool to watch him look over there, actually hear him strategize, hey, should I fucking blow my load now and try to really go for this thing, or should I just chill out and, do it when there's just minimum time left, try to pull it off at the end. He had a nice little choke, was holding on to the thing, round was over, and for the first time in Tuf 25 history, there was actually some sort of edge of your seat. I mean, I wasn't like, oh my God, but it was something like cliffhanger into a commercial. I honestly wasn't sure if it was going to go to a third round. I wasn't sure. I was like, maybe it will. But me personally, I did feel Edwards got both rounds. I did say it on social media. I did believe he got the first 2 rounds. But you don't know. You don't know what the judges, they left it to the judges. So I was unsure. They come back from the break, say the fight's over. Edwards gets the win. They get the call right. And that is that. After that happens, some interesting stuff goes down. Dana White calls in Cody and TJ and discusses about the wild card. This is the very interesting part of the show. Get Ling over here. Let's talk to Ling for a second. Ling, what do you think? I think it's good. That's Craig Lee's Ling. But this was the interesting part of the show because Dana White said, no matter what, who do you believe belongs in the wild card? Now, Cody has a lot of people that could be in the wild card since he only has 1 win on his team. But TJ decided to go with Daddy, with Joe Stevenson. And that was a little weird. Cody didn't find it. He didn't think that it made any sense. But anyway, they said Joe Daddy Stevenson and Hyder Hassan are going to be the wild card fights. I kind of like the Hyder thing. I get it. But I don't get the Joe Stevenson thing. And Cody actually, for the first time in Tuf, makes a good point. He says after 6 days rest, you want this guy to go back out there. He's not young. You want him to go back out there and fight a guy in Hassan who is a beast with the hands. I mean, it's going to be a good fight for sure. But let's be serious. I mean, 6 days rest, you're going to have him turn back around and go into a war with this dude. It's almost like TJ is just hanging his boy out to dry. I understand he's trying to give him a chance, but that's a tough one. So everyone kind of got a little pissed off on Cody's team. It was like, TJ, what are you doing? And for the first time, I agree with Cody Garbrandt. For the first time, I agree with... hanging with the boys! Yeah, but regardless, Joe Stevenson and Hyder Hassan are going to be fighting. I'm curious why someone didn't step in and be like, are you sure, man? Are you sure you want to have this happen? For the fans, it's great. We're going to see a good fight, but... I got to believe that Hassan is going to run him over. I got to believe it's going to run him over. Regardless, It's going to happen. The fight's going to happen, and we should be in for a nice little show. Let's see what happens with that. Now, let's wrap this whole show up in a bow. Tough 25, episode number 7. I've been giving everything a score. I think the highest I've gotten was a 4 on Tough 25, episode 7. For me, the episode was up, kind of dipped a little. Didn't make sense with some of the overwhelming backstory and stuff with Joe Stevenson. But then it makes sense at the end because, hey, they're bringing him back. So it's kind of, like I said, foreshadowing. They were kind of like, hey, we're buttering you guys up because he's coming back. So I think that's why they edited it the way they did. Regardless, I'm going to give this episode, out of a 10, 10 being the highest, I give it a 7. A 7. This is extremely high for a tough episode. I was entertained during the fight. It wasn't the best fight in the world, but I was entertained. The backstories, I like the guys. I like the whole story. I even like the end with the little bit of the drama at the end with the wild card situation. Another thing to note is TJ Dillashaw and Cody Garbrandt were kind of like, even though they didn't agree with each other, they were kind of cool with each other. That is where I see these guys. I don't think these guys hate each other as much as they were trying to make it look like. I think they try to push more drama into the show where it didn't belong. So I'm thinking that these two aren't as fucking pissed off with each other as the show is making it out to be. I kind of like that they disagree, but they weren't like, oh, fuck you, fuck this, fuck that. I kind of like that they were kind of arguing, but they were human beings. I give it a 7. What do you guys give it in the chat? Let me fucking know right now because you guys are wonderful. All right, let's look into the chat and see what you guys say. Now, like I said, I've been very fucking hard on this show. Very, very hard. But I'm giving it a 7. I'm staying strong on this. I was entertained. It all comes down to being entertained. So what do you guys give it? G-Man Mule says a 4.1. All right.
Wonderful.
Craig Lee gives it a 6. G-Man goes, whoa. Yeah, and listen, I don't just give out 7s like that. I actually enjoy the episode. I did. I'll give it. I'm not. Everyone says that you're a negative person. You're always talking shit about these shows. But hey, I got to be fair. I have to be honest and fair, and I was entertained. Chris is the type of fella to swallow toothpaste. This fucking guy, Martin. Martin Guitar 22. He loves me. Swallow the toothpaste when he is done brushing his teeth. I can't say I've ever tried that. I don't think I ever wanted to try that, but who knows? They fought and they both dumped me in the end, says Jesus Christ. Or less. Sold dollars. Haven't watched one episode, says Tim F. Tim, listen. You don't have to watch any of the episodes. They're not really that good. And this one, to me, was the best one of the bunch. But, yeah. Craig gives it a solid 4. Now he changed his score from a 6 to a 4. Cordial, says G Mule. Definitely noticed that part when they were sitting next to each other, says G-Man Mule, right? I mean, it's staged. The craziness that was going on between these two guys, it's just they just want to get the show going. You know, it's definitely these guys. They're trying to amp these guys up, and they don't hate each other as much as they're trying to portray. I saw one stripper attack. I fucking lost the chat. There you go. Jay Smooth says I saw one stripper attack, another with her heel. Not no shorter heel. Them stiletto heels that can be used as a weapon.
Wonderful.
Fook, you call me bitch? Says Craig Lee. Fook me. Licking each other's balls, TJ and Cody. They were licking each other's balls for sure. Fuck tough, says Jay Smooth. I hate high heels, says Jesus Christ. Trent Smith says, what's up, assholes? What's up? Wonderful. To Trent Smith. Mexican DSI says, I got grape ape. What? I got grape ape in the vape pen. All right, there you go. Enjoy that. Smoke them if you got them. Drink them if you got them, because this is the Wednesday show where shit gets swole and sexy. How many people in the chat room watched the Tough episode? Let me know with the ones so I know exactly how many of you motherfuckers watched the actual episode. And I'd love to know. Chris is that dude that purposely falls asleep first to sleepover, so everyone slaps him with their wiener, says Martin.
Wonderful.
All right. I'm betting Mystic Moss picks on the John Jones card. There is some cards that I do want to pick on. For instance, this weekend. It is fight week. It's UFC 212. And I have shit words to say about that card. Because like I've said on the previous episode of the MMA-Holes, 212 sucks when it comes down to it. It's very, very top heavy. Extremely. The main and co-main are a good time, man. Those fights, I am 100% locked into it. zoned in. But when it comes to the rest of the card, it's a whole lot of meh. Meh. Yeah. That's right. Watching Tuf is like watching The Voice or America's Got Talent. Not quite, but I kind of see what you're saying. Those shows they're terrible. Like Tuf is really bad, but America's Got Talent and The Voice are beyond bad. I can't even wrap my fucking head around it. KMX 193 says a Durban, a Passion Shatter, and 30. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Craig Lee did watch it. G-Man Mule did watch it. KM 193 says nobody watched that bullshit. We all wait for it to get on YouTube. Yeah. Well, basically, this episode, I think the reason why I scored it so high is the last half hour was fight and actual decent content to watch. So the last half hour won it for me in that one. Dude, Aldo versus Holloway, that's fucking insane. I'm saying it like Dana. That's fucking illegal. That is insane. That fight is a great fight. Let's take you guys there because that's what I do over here in the MMA-Holes. Boom, the living room. There it is, the living room. Everyone gets swole. Get sexy in this sexy living room over here where shit goes down. The wonderful, wonderful world of the MMA-Holes. Now, guys, I am not shitting on this fight. I am shitting on this card. Do you guys firmly believe that this is pay-per-view worthy material that the UFC is throwing at us? Seriously, honestly, guys in the chat right now, I want a simple yes or a simple no. Is UFC 212 pay-per-view worthy? And the reason why I'm asking you guys is look at Aldo Holloway. Great fight. Even the second fight, the co-main fight, Claudia versus Carolina is fucking lit. I don't care. I don't. Now, if this is a fight night, I'd be all over it. I'd be like, this is a fun fight night to watch. To me, it's not a pay-per-view fight. So yes, pay-per-view. No, not pay-per-view. That simple. Let me know in the chat right now. I need to know yes for pay-per-view, no for not pay-per-view. Let me know. Right off the bat, Trent Smith says no. He agrees. He's wonderful, wonderful. Tim F says no. Jeff Roberts says no. No. Jay Smooth says fuck no. Let me see a yes. Someone give me a yes and explain to me why this would be a pay-per-view worthy. And the reason why I say that is if you lose, and I said it yesterday, if you fucking lose the main event, this card is pure shit if you lose the main event. Now, like I said, the main event is fucking wonderful, wonderful. I'm all over it. I'm excited about it. I will be pumped up on Fight Buddies. But by no means should this be a pay-per-view card. It's a disaster. Carolina, goddamn, says KMX193. Carolina is definitely my top. Out of all the women in the UFC, she is my go-to. She's a good one. She's wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Claudia is sexy too. And that's a topic for another day. Some people say that Claudia is a little too manly. Take a look. It's in a book. It's Reading Rainbow. Take a look. Claudia, she's got some nice traps. She's got good triceps. She's got big bulging biceps. Even with that side shaved head and that chiseled jawline, it's a guy. No offense. No offense. Simple no, says G-Man Mule. KMX193 says sometimes Carolina looks like an alkie. It's funny. She does look like she's punch drunk a little bit. I'll give you that. Martin Guitar says no. He says no. Vitor versus Nate does interest me. And the reason why that fight should be interesting to you guys is, well, I might as well just talk about topics, right? Because this is the segment of the show where we talk about
Topics.
That's right. It's time for topics. Every Wednesday we have topics. We talk about topics. And this Wednesday is no different because it's time for some topics. Starting it off, GDR, Jermaine Durandamy, is running from 145 to 135. What is next pour.
Dance, coffee tip, dance,
Coffee tip.
coffee tip,
Dance, coffee tip. Dance, coffee tip.
coffee tip,
Dance, coffee tip. Dance, coffee tip.
coffee tip, dance, coffee tip, dance.
Thank you. Here we go.
Call me for my thoughts, you ginger cunt. I am thinking of pause to my sex to tell you as I firmly thrust myself deep, deep, deep into the sweet honey hole of Ling. Then Brianna, I love MMA and pussy and weed. Fook me hard, sweet. I would fook them both.
Oh, Craig Lee, you're the best. You are the best. And Craig Lee gets the most out of his donations. He really does. When you go in there, I encourage you guys, when you do make a donation, and in the description, you'll see all the different denominations. Nightbot spams and pisses people off. That's regardless. But definitely get your money's worth. Even if you drop $2 in that donation thing, get your money's worth. Get everything you want out. Read it out to us, the MMA Holes, and that's great. Craig Lee, that is a wonderful, wonderful statement. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my topics right now, because that's what I do here on the MMA Holes. I'm going to go through the topics, and we're going to discuss. And later on in the show, I will open up the Hangouts, and we'll have some guests. I'll throw some invites out there. See who wants to fucking hang with the boys.
Hanging with the boys.
Okay, so Cody Garbrandt, a lot of people are like, hey, you're back. It's done. It's done. You're back. You're not going to be fighting TJ. We need to fight TJ we'll find TJ another opponent. But Cody Garbrandt said on the MMA Hour that, no, not so fast. I would like to fight TJ Dillashaw at UFC 214. Let's go. Let's go there, friends. UFC 214, which I think is going to be probably the best card of the year. I really firmly, a hard, strong erection firmly believe that UFC 214 can shape to be the best card of the year. Because if we look through, and we're going to be talking about this all fucking night long with you guys. Here we go. It's just going to be good. It's just going to be a good one. I have a feeling once they piece this puppy together, it's going to be a good one. Manu has been thrown on there with Ozdemir. Sterling Aljamain, they ripped him from Long Island and like, hey, you want to fight Barao at 214? He's like, yes, sir. Lamas Jung, Choi. Come on, guys. This is going to be a good one. And then if you could drop Cody and TJ in this one as well, that would be wonderful, wonderful. So imagine if that happens, if Cody gets his back together and they could fight at 214. Hey, we got our Cody TJ fight, so that's good. Volkan Ozdemir versus Jimmy Manuwa. I was just talking about that. UFC 214, July 29th. Ozdemir and Jimmy Manuwa. Come on. Where do I sign up for that one? Make it happen. Definitely. I need it to happen. So it looks like it's going to happen. Volkan versus Jimmy. And Jimmy Manuwa says by the end of the year, he will have that strap wrapped around his swole waist. So that's something to look out for. And the 205 weight class is definitely looking to be something wonderful, wonderful. Vitor Belfort's going to be fighting this weekend, and he feels like a kid again. And he's open to returning in the UFC. So his contract is up. He's got one more fight. He's fighting this weekend. If he gets past there in one piece, well, where does he go? We need to talk about that. We'll discuss that as well. Does he go to Bellator? Does he go into UFC? It's interesting that he says he wants to stay in the UFC. Not many fighters have been saying that as of late. What else have we got in this fucker? Stefan Struve doesn't care about the heavyweight rankings. And we don't care about Stefan Struve, I guess. Alan Jobon versus Brian Carmozzi. That one's going at UFC 213 in July. Okay. Las Vegas, July 8th. So here's the interesting thing about July. You have UFC 213, which is July 8th. You have UFC 214. That is July 29th. 2 pay-per-views, 1 month. 2 girls, 1 cup. 2 pay-per-views, 1 month. I feel big things for July. We got 2 big pay-per-views coming up in July. UFC is trying to spread out their talent and go in different directions. I feel big things for the MMA Holes in July. Every time we do a Fight Buddies, we get some swole more members of this dysfunctional team inside here. Swole more members. And it's exciting. Every time we do a Fight Buddies. This weekend, we will recruit some more fuckers as well. We always have a great time with Fight Buddies, especially during the pay-per-views. July has 5 fights in that month. 5 fight cards in that month, and 2 of them are pay-per-views. We are going to kill it in July. The MMA-Holes will be taking over in July. Watch this number. Quote me right here. 1247 is where we're at right now. Mark my fucking words. By the end of July, we could be at 5,000. 5,000 fooks in that fucking thing. I see big, swole, sexy things for this channel, and I'm dragging all you motherfuckers with me. Fuck yeah. And guess what? We got 10 more likes. And that could only mean one thing. This fuck. Boom. Take over July.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got
Hit me with the
10 more
take
likes.
over July in the
I've
chat.
got 10 more likes. Fuck you,
Dislikes.
dislikes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've
Take
got
over
10
July.
more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
We will be taking over July. Mark my fucking words. This channel, the reason why I'm pumping out all this content, the reason why I'm going on multiple nights a week is because we keep on we're growing, we're getting stronger, we're getting sexier, and I'm having a good fucking time. So that's that. If you're having a good fucking time, hit me with the ones in the chat right now. Hit me with the ones. Hit me with the ones. Hit me with the ones. All right, what else do we got over here? All right, Dana says Conor could retire after the Floyd fight. A lot of people are saying that after this fight, after he gets that big payday, Conor McGregor might fucking bounce. That's it. See you later. Finito. Gone. Could you imagine if that happens and we lose Conor? Conor, is this true? Are you going to leave after the Floyd Mayweather fight?
Yes, sir.
Oh, my God. He's fucking leaving. Anyway. UFC on Fox. Fox 25. Long Island is on sale tomorrow. It is, and we were talking about July, it's July 22nd. July 22nd and July 29th is UFC 214. That's going to be a swole, sexy week. So, guys, July 22nd, if you guys want to see a fight night, if you're in the New York area, and this is a big deal, man. This is a fucking big deal for us in New York. Long Island is a big part of New York. It's our backyard right now. Craig Lee's having a good time. Jay Smooth having a good time. Happy Days is having a good time. Chief Tane 023 is having a half of a good time. And fuck the dislikes is Trent Smith. So, yeah, if you guys want to get tickets, there was a the Fight Pass Fight Club preliminary you could have got today, but tomorrow it goes open to the public. If you guys are looking to get ticks for that fight, well, better do it. And if you do it, there's a good chance you'll run into this fucker at the event. So if you're going to the UFC Fight Night for Long Island, well, there's a good chance you could fucking meet Muscles McGee at the event, and we could hug each other and take pictures. It'd be great. All right, what else we got? June 24th is Bellator. That's coming soon, guys. Bellator 24. And speaking of New York, Bellator 24 is coming swole, sexy, in our direction. Madison Square Garden. New York is taking control of the UFC, Bellator, everything MMA. Also, something to note, November is going to be possibly another MSG event for the UFC as well. So the UFC might be coming back in November, dropping a fucking swole, sexy card on November. Now, 214 is going to be a sick card, and then they're going to try to load up the November card, the end of the year card. Maybe November, December, we might be seeing the UFC back at MSG. So that'll be something to look forward to. And that's that. Last thing I would like to talk about, and then we're going to brush through these topics with everyone and take everyone's pants off and, lick my balls. Weirdo Williams says, unless they come to Missouri, I'm screwed. Oh, man. That does suck, Weirdo Williams.
Wonderful.
Oh, my God. Weirdo Williams. That's definitely on top of the greatest names of the MMA-Holes. Long Island Iced Tea fucks you up. Long Island Iced Tea. God, do I have stories about Long Island Iced Tea. I used to drink that shit all the time. When I discovered alcohol, I would go straight to the Long Island Iced Tea. I would go to TGI Fridays. I would order fish bowls. I don't know if they still have these fuckers. These fucking fish bowls of alcohol. And you would get the Long Island Iced Tea. It was gigantically big. And you would put it down your fucking throat. And you would kill every single brain cell in your head. And you would have a terrible headache the next day. So they will fuck you up, those Long Island Iced Teas. But what was I talking about? I was looking for something. Oh, so guys, I was talking to a couple of people off air on Twitter, on private messages, chats, and this and that. There were some comments about having a chat outside of the MMA-Holes. I can't stream every fucking day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I just can't do it. I'm a human being, for God's sakes. But it would be nice to continue the conversation outside of the MMA-Holes. Have this community have a place, a home where we could all congregate and talk about our dysfunctional stuff, because we have a lot to say. Anytime you have something jump in your mind or something coming out in the news and you want to talk about it, we need a home for that. Let me know if you guys would be interested in a home, because coming soon is an MMA-Holes website, which has been worked on for a little while, and I was like, fuck this. But now I'm thinking that on the MMA-Holes website, maybe we can have a secret community of MMA-Holes that go there, and we can have message boards and all that fun stuff. Let me know what you think about that. If you want a secret MMA-Hole community on a website, hit me with the ones, and let's see what Craig has to say. Tip, dance, thank you. All right.
Chris put up of shut up you fook ginger fook tattoo you cunt pussy sell out Chris I love you. This is to grow the brand you sweet ginger piece of PRISION as you sweet light. Delight fook me love to all MMA holes love fuck me ling ling fuck me.
Oh god. Craig, you are fucking the best. You really are the best. Craig Lee killing it with the fucking coffee tip dances over and over again. Thank you so much, Craig Lee, for fucking everything you do for this show. Seriously. Everything that gets dropped into these donations just gets pumped back into the show. I have better equipment that could give you better content, and it leads me away from my real life. Believe it or not, I have a real life. Who would have thought? But the more support I get from the friends, the MMA holes, the more chances I get to actually make this thing more of a reality. So I'm having a great time doing this, and I really do appreciate the support. You guys are fucking awesome. Do it, says Craig Lee. Do it, you fook. Chief Tane says, I drank 2 gallons of vodka last week with some buddies. Watched Gus versus Teixeira, and hell broke loose. Oh, man. Don't remember much else. Well, Chief Tane, as long as you got a couple of good shots in there, that's all it really fucking matters, right? Jay Smooth is a lot of ones. He's in for the community. Jesus Christ is fucking in. Tim F drops the LOL. G-Man Mule says, Chris, what do you do for a real job? No offense. No details, but just wondering if you would trust... if you're a trust fund baby. No. I actually... here's the deal. Once things move on, once the channel progresses and stuff like that, I can actually tell my full story. I actually have a backstory. Some fucked up things happened in my life. So I do have a little bit of a backstory. I did have another situation, and it's just a long, tangled story, but I could definitely tell you about that down the road. But basically, I do have a job. I do run a business. I have my own business, and it gives me the luxury to create my own hours. So it makes me dance around my schedule to do this. I don't sleep. I don't sleep anymore. So basically, I do my real stuff, and I obsess over this. And I try to juggle both at the same time. It's good fun. It's good, clean fun. So one day, maybe I could do a video and tell you guys about all the craziness that happened in my past and what brought me to this stage of my life. Anyway, regardless. Let's see. Love you all, says Craig Lee. G-Man, I think Chris is a photographer. That is my job. That's right, Jesus. That is my job. No, he does not have a real life, says Craig. That's right. Jesus is trust fund, baby, bro.
Wonderful.
I wish. Craig Lee says, not me. I hope to grow up one day and be just like Craig Lee, says Happy Days. That is wonderful. Don't we all? Craig Lee is the MVP of the MMA holes. Now, if you're just jumping in right now, everyone say hello to Craig Lee, because Craig Lee is wonderful. Let's see. Craig, donate me some combat boots, says Steven Cedillo. That's right. Martin Guitar 22 says, Craig is roasting Peter Pan. Jay Smooth says, I fought. Oh, fuck me. I lost you. Craig Lee says, that Jay Smooth, I fought and worked for my shit. Love to you all. 2 gallons of vodka? How the fuck are you even alive, says 3-3. Coke? LOL, says GM Man Mule. If you own your own business, you don't make your own hours. You work 80 hours. You know what? That's a good fucking point. That's a good point, 3-3. That is a good point. It is a lot. It is a lot of work. But here's the thing. When you work for yourself, it's a lot of stress. It puts a lot of mileage on you. But you get to yell at yourself if you fuck up. So it's actually kind of cool. Let's see. Trust fund babies are soft like virgin pussies. Chief Tane says, "Oh, my liver is dead." Yodel says, "Olympia Lowlife is here." That's right. Wonderful. Olympia Lowlife's here, and everyone lick Olympia Lowlife's balls.
Lick my balls.
All I want is for Jessie Bell Hill to grace our presence and potentially tell us her eyebrows maintenance secrets. Majestical, says Jeff Roberts. Yeah, they are wonderful, wonderful, her eyebrows.
Wonderful.
They are a thing of their, they should have their own YouTube channel, her eyebrows. That would be nice. Jessie, where are you? Appear, you crazy girl. All right. That's right. So basically, yeah, it's going to be a lot of shit. So stay tuned for that. We're going to be having a MMA-Holes website. We're going to get that puppy going. And honestly, this is a fun hobby. This is a great time. I have so much fucking fun doing this. This is why I waste so much time. I obsess over MMA. I watch all these fights. I have a great time. And now I have fucking people to talk to about it. So what better is that? What better is that? I have you motherfuckers hanging out in here. So it's a good time. So that's right. If you like it, I like it. And that's all that matters. All right. All right, living room. Let's look over here, guys. This is the MMA-Holes living room. Now look in here. I have to put underneath the wonderful, wonderful Diaper John. I need to put Justin Sumter there. He belongs there because he's a swole friend of the MMA-Holes, and he belongs in the MMA-Holes living room. I should put Craig Lee in here. I think Craig Lee. Guys, if you think Craig Lee deserves to be in the MMA-Holes living room, hit me with the ones, and I'll make it happen. But I think so. Craig Lee is definitely one to belong in here. Craig Lee, and I'm going to run out of space. I need a new living room. So, yeah, we'll put Craig Lee and Justin in there. If I get enough ones, that is. All right, I'm going to go to the schedule over here of the UFC, the Ufc. Here's the Ufc. All right, let's look at this thing. Let's take a look. July is a fucking swole month, man. July is a fucking swole month. A lot of shit going down. But before we get to July, we have to get through June. And June is kind of cool because the 1 week that you have off, the 24th, you get to see the Bellator, the New York shit show. Bellator MMA, Chael Sonnen, and
lick my balls.
It's going down. So that's going to be good. That's going to be wonderful, wonderful. You can stay tuned for that. In the chat, Craig Lee says, put me there. Olympia Lowlife says, I want to see Craig Lee. Jesus Christ wants to see Craig Lee. Happy Days wants to see Craig Lee. G-Man Mule wants to see Craig Lee. J Smooth. 2 G-Man Mules. Man, I think Aldo does it, says Weirdo Williams. That's one Aldo. Chief Tane wants to see Craig Lee on the wall. That's right. Jesus agrees, says Craig Lee. Love my fam. That's right. They are fans of the Craig Lee. The wonderful, wonderful Craig Lee, the MVP of the chat. Yeah, we got to put you on that wall. The question is, what picture? You know what I want to do, Craig? On Twitter, send me 3 pictures, and we'll do a poll. We'll do a poll on Twitter, and whichever one gets the most votes, we'll put on the MMA-Holes wall. We'll do that, because that is wonderful, wonderful. All right, let's go back to here. So this is what's coming up. The best part is with the Tough 25. I forgot to bring this up, but after the fight, we got to hear the hairy guy. He was like, "Hi, good job. You did a good job. Maybe you'll fight another fight." That's my favorite guy. I forgot the guy's name, but he's really hairy and he talks like that. All right, so here we go. Jose Aldo is fighting Max Holloway this weekend. We're going to be talking more about that because it is fucking fight week, and that's what we do over here on the MMA-Holes because we are wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
If you are new to the show right now, subscribe. I demand you subscribe so your name pops up on the screen, and you become one of the elite members of the Society of Assholes. So I demand you do it right now, and we'll celebrate. The next fight is a fight night. Derek Lewis versus Mark Kunt. And yeah, this is going to be a good one. This one here is interesting for Mark Hunt because he could definitely use a W in this one. But the most interesting part about this whole fucking thing is this. Derek Lewis is fighting. And Derek Lewis is the man that I said is going to be the heavyweight of 2017. Mystic Moss looks like he's predicting this as well. I feel if he beats Mark Hunt, I think if he beats Mark Hunt, I think that this will give him the opportunity to go for Stipe's strap and possibly steal that strap from him. So it's going to be interesting. Let's look over here. Brunson is back versus Kelly. Don't sleep on this fucking fight. Old man Kelly, 40 years old, fighting Derek Brunson, badass Brunson, coming off that weird fight in Anderson Silva. This is going to be good. Let's see. There's a hooker. There's a hooker that's going to fight Ross Pearson. Ross Pearson, I feel like, has been fighting forever, and he's not even really that old. All right, let's go through here. The Hulk. Oh, shit. The Hulk is fucking fighting. Man, this looks like it's going to be an angry one. Tim Elliott's back. Turns it around quick. Ben Union. Not a bad card, guys. Not a bad card at all. That should be a good, cool fight night. But hey, listen, Derek Lewis is going to be back. We're going to look around over here. Holly Holm. Ugh. Now this is where it gets a little weird. This is where it gets a little weird. I don't understand why Holly Holm keeps on getting these headlinings. It just doesn't make sense to me. Hopefully Max puts Aldo away so he can stop bitching and moaning. Right now in the chat, let me know. Who is going to win? Aldo or Holloway? Who do you have? I need to know right now on a Wednesday show as I look through this. Let me know. Aldo or Holloway? Let me know. I need to know. All right, here we go. Junior Dos Santos, his first appearance at 170. Tarek Safadine. That should be interesting. There's a lot of interestingness about this fight over here. Okay, cool. Let's see what we got here. Dong Hyung Kim versus Colby Covington. Dong Hyung is the guy that Mike Perry put away. Big, gigantic man from South Korea. Orlovsky's back. People forget about Orlovsky. He's still there. And he's fighting Merson Tabor. So that's going to be a good one from Poland. That's actually going to be a good one. But then this. No one gives a shit. No one gives a fucking shit about this fight. I don't care. Holly Holm versus Betch Kohea. Who the fuck cares about that? Let's see what you guys are saying. All right, so we got one Holloway. Okay, this is going to be the Hold on. I'm going to take score now. I'm going to take score Holloway versus Aldo. I'm going to take score. See what you guys say. Olympia Lowlife is a Holloway. So here we go. H and A for Aldo. That's one Holloway. Let's see. Aldo. That's one Aldo. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Battle of the Butts. Aldo. That's another Aldo for Happy Days. Okay. Holloway. That's two more Holloways. 1, 2. Let's see. G-Man says Aldo. Oh, fuck. We got a tie game right now. All right. Let's see who else we got, guys. Throw in your picks for UFC 212. And right now we're split. 3 Holloway, 3 Aldo. Let's see what we got. Max Bless will be a multiple-time reigning defending champion. So we got another Blessed for Max, 3-3. All right. For a Maxwell. What else we got in here? Just up to my profile pic to see my giant head and my majestic bone structures from Jeff Roberts. Lester, let's see. Aldo ain't been right since McGregor rearranged his head. And that's what Connor says. Yes, sir! Everyone knows Aldo's going to get 49-46 is Marshall Groves. All right. So you're saying Aldo, says Marshall. Wow, we're splitting this fucker. Let's see what else we got. Aldo, is the fight taking place again? Wait, hold on. 100% Aldo, where is the fight taking place again? Oh, wait, hold on. Did you say something else, G-Man? Yeah, you said Aldo. It's in Brasilia. Aldo Edgar has gotten a damn Fox News Fest. Maxie got this. This is Chief Tane. Chief Tane is saying Max. All right, Holloway. Let's see what else we got. Jafui says Holloway. Whoa, Holloway's pulling away. Aldo by controversial decision, says Brian Blaze. All right. Aldo's coming back into the game. Let's see. Max will hold on. Was it Cave Fafe Aldo? What? Lester, what are we talking about there? Holloway says Jesus Christ. It's another Holloway right there. All right. We're gonna shut down the poll very soon. So if you have an Aldo, you better throw it in there because right now Holloway's winning. Holloway at the end of the day, says Martin Guitar 22. Okay, that is another one. Martin Guitar. This chair's starting to squeak now. The fuck? I just fucking bought this thing. Okay, where did Martin Guitar go? I lost you. Where'd you go, Martin? Fuck. I lost him. Oh, there he is. All right. G-Man Mule, Marshall Groves, everyone knows. Aldo's blah, 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 going through. Okay, Jesus Christ is exactly. Happy Day says, LOL, Mike Perry fought Hyung Kim Lim, not Dung Hyung Kim. Wow, try saying that a few times. Yeah, I tried once. Aldo says Brian Roger. Coffee tip, dance, coffee tip, dance. All right, I think that's it. Thank you. The score is in. Let's see what Craig Lee's got to say.
Here you go, photos in Twitter DM. Call me if you want. I love you and enjoyed the massage. You gave me in this a gentle way you handled my balls. I will remember it well, you sexy. Sweet tiny dick ginger cunt fuck. I love all in chat.
Wonderful.
Craig Lee dropping coffee tip dance. He's making it rain. He says that the pictures are in the Twitter. Let's see. I'm going to look in Twitter right now, and maybe we'll take a note. You know what? Fuck Twitter. Maybe we'll just take a vote right now on the MMA holes. By the way, we said we were going to come up with a name for the other people in the MMA holes when they come in, the interesting characters, the cats. Guys, I think I'm just going to come to a decision on this one, and I love cockroaches. I'm sorry. I think cockroaches is fucking hilarious. I think for the oddballs that jump on, not just our guests, but the oddballs that come on the MMA holes live streams, I love cockroaches. And I think I'm going to override everyone and make that the name. The cockroaches is fucking hilarious. Okay. Aldo has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 votes. And Holloway has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What do you guys think? Did Holloway pull away with it? Holloway has 7 votes on this one. So nearly, it's almost a split decision right here. You guys are saying Holloway, but by a very close margin. And it's funny that you guys say it that way because that's how this fight's going. This is a tough fucking fight to pick. This is a tough fight to pick. And I think that's what's so intriguing about the Aldo versus Holloway fight. Think about it. There is no clear-cut winner in this one. I mean, it is a toss-up. So that's what makes for a great fight. They did a good job putting this one together. And I'm glad, well, hopefully, knock on wood, we get to see this fight. That would be nice if we get to see this fight. So let's hope so. But yeah, I think you guys got it right. The MMA holes is fucking pretty smart. And yeah, that's that. All right, here's Mystic Moss. Follow me on Twitter at the MMA-Holes because we are
Wonderful.
MMA-Holes. Oh, look at this, guys. We got a subscriber over here. Jason Searson is now an MMA hole. Welcome, you friend. Now, everyone in the chat, welcome Jason because he is
Wonderful.
Jason is part of this dysfunctional family over here, and you belong here. We've been waiting for you. All right, let's look in here. Craig Lee has sent photos. Okay, guys, you ready for this? Are you guys ready for Craig Lee's photos? We're going to take a vote right now. It's a night of votes. Having a good time. Might as well. We also have topics to get to. Fuck it. I'm ready for the long haul, so we're going to have a good time. Yes, it's good. Says G-Man Mule. Aldo is so angry at UFC. He will win, says Brian Roger. 3-3 says Aldo can't even look another man in the eyes. He's a beta bitch. Holloway will fuck him.
Wonderful.
Yes, there is. The little fuck will get a decision. Mystic Moss. What up, though? Says Joe Martin. Can I get a hanging with the boys? Ha ha ha. You want to hang in with the boys? Do you want to hang in with the boys? You get it.
Hanging with the boys.
Because here in the MMA holes, we make dreams come true. And that's right. All right. So here we go. Check it out, guys. Going to the Googles. Googly googlies. Here we go. Craig Lee. Craig Lee dropped the Daisy Dukes. He dropped. There we go. I like this one. With the Pegasus in the background flying and soaring. And then we have Craig Lee with a young lady hanging with the boys. Oh, we got another one in here. And then Craig Lee with the wife beater on. Looks like he's about to beat the lady up and throw her into the water. Is that Craig Lee? Is that your wife? Pretty lady, pretty young lady you have over there. Not sure who is that. Ling Ling? I don't know. But anyway, what do you guys? Okay, so we need to make a vote here, guys. We need to take a vote. Let's do it live on the MMA Holes Wednesday show. We're gonna reward you guys for showing up. Which picture belongs on the MMA Holes living room wall? Now, if you guys don't know what the MMA Holes living room wall is, well, here it is. Here it is. Which one of these pictures belongs on the wall? Okay. I think I should just number these. Like this will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think that's how I'm going to do this. All right, hold on a second. I'll keep them on the screen. 1 is Daisy Dukes. 2. All right, I'm going to write these down. Hold on. Don't take the. All right, so that is Craig Lee's wife. All right, beautiful young lady you got over there, Craig Lee. Very nice lady. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to take some votes now, guys. All right. So let's get this party popping. Let's get this fucking party popping, kids. We got, here's 1. I'm pretty sure 1's going to do pretty well. Here's 2. Here's 3. And here's 4. Do you guys need to see it again? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which picture do you want on the MMA Holes living room? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, let me know. I'm going to start the tally now, guys. I'm going to start the tally now. and begin. Okay, I'm going to start. Happy Days gives a 1. Okay, we got a 1 for 1. Craig Lee, Chief Tane says 2. We have a 1 for 2. Craig Lee drops the 2, so that's 2 for 2. What else we got? Jesus Christ goes 1. All right, we got a tie game, 1 and 2. We're tied. Martin Guitars says, let's see, Arnold Flex. Brian Rogers says 1. Wow, 1 is coming in. Martin Guitars drops a 1. Here's another 1. Fuck Chris, he sucks a cock. Says Max 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fucks Chris. Thank you very much.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Marshall Groves says 1. Wow, 1 is running away with this fucker. I like 4. 3 says 4. Okay, here's a vote for 4. Olympia Lowlife drops the 1s. Dang, Martin Guitar 22. Olympia Lowlife really wants the 1s. Eddie Manster says 1. 1 for Eddie Manster. Fucking A. 1 is running away with it. Remember, guys, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Fucking A. Let's see. Chief Tane says 1. Brian Blaze with a 2. 2's back on the board. Jafui 1. God damn, 1 is fucking killing it. Vote 1, Figs. I don't know. Number 2 is pretty funny. Damn good, too. I will go with number 2, says G-Man Mule. There we go. Another 2. All right. 1 and 4 says you can't do that. Jay Smooth says 2. I don't think Jay Smooth voted, so we're going to give him a 2. Joe Martin says 4. So 4 is back in the picture. 3 says 4 is more chill. Any door can flex, and his box is not impressed. So there we go. 4. That's a 4. 4 is coming back into the game. It was the what the fuck era. Craig Lee is back with the 4s. All right, so guys, I think the votes are in. Olympia Lowlife says he's a dork. Judging from the votes, 4 got 3, 2 got 4, 5, and 1 got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Guys, the voting is in. The tribe has spoken. It's not this one. It's not this one. It's not this one. But it is this one right here. MMA-Holes. You have voted. Why you blue? Why? Craig Lee's blue. I think you voted correctly, too. It's going to... Oh, God damn it. What the fuck? What's going on here? I don't know what's happening, but shit's going down. Let's see. There he is. You have voted. The tribe has spoken, and they said that photo number 1 belongs on the MMA-Holes wall. It was very simple. You guys made it very easy for the MMA-Holes. This wall right here is going to be Craig fucking Lee, the MVP. Now, the question is, I think we should place... Where do you guys want Craig? Let me know where you would like to arrange the furniture. Would you like Craig on top of the AIDS? There's 2 spots. There's going to be a picture over Diaper John's head, and I would like to drop one underneath. I could probably drop 2 underneath. Underneath John or over John, do you want your Craig Lee? Let me know in the comments right now. Under or over Diaper John, and I'll place him there. I'll get to work on that because I have nothing better to do with my life, right? Where is this show gone? But it's good. Craig Lee, you belong on that wall. So that is wonderful, wonderful. And if you're just jumping in right now, the MVP of the show, Craig Lee, is coming onto the wall. He's going onto the MMA-Holes living room wall, where Diaper John is there, Jesse Bell Hill is there, Matt Sarah, and Jim Norton, myself, Mystic Moss. The Pigeon is in the corner over there. V-Neck's t-shirt is there, and it is good. I do have a smooth, long dick, says Craig Lee. Smooth dick. Down for Diaper. All right, so you want down... Underneath Diaper, says Jesus Christ. Lowlife wants us spilling out John's mouth. I could superimpose him. I don't know. Maybe I'll Photoshop him. He's going to get there. He's going to get on that wall. Over. So now Jesus wants him over. Craig Lee wants over. Craig is bulging, says Martin Guitar 22.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh, yes. You got to love Wednesdays. That's right. 3 says gay. It is pretty gay. I'm not going to lie. This is... God. I feel I should crop him out of the picture. I think it would be funnier. You know what? I think I figured it out. I think I should crop him out of the picture, even though he's a little fuzzy, and then place him firmly on the wall. So like he's standing in the room. Instead of having him in a picture frame, having him kind of like standing there, maybe holding something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. These are the things. These are things you have to worry about in the MMA-Holes. You got to figure these things out. All right, I'll figure that out. We'll see how that works. All right, guys. So that is... So that is that. Where was I? Over here. All right. So I got a question for you guys. We started off the show talking about Tough 25. I gave it a 7. That's right. Now, if you missed that, that's fine. And when the stream is over, you could go back. You could check out my review of that. Surprisingly, I enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed Tough 25, episode 7. So actually, how funny is that? Episode 7, and I rated it a 7. Coincidence? Well, I didn't think it was that bad. GDR leaving 145. Let's divulge into this a little bit. We need to talk about this, okay? Jermaine, Durandamine, whatever you say, has left. She wants to leave 145. UFC 208 went down. Jermaine fought. It was a controversial fight against Holly Holm. Won the belt by decision. Some say she didn't win the belt, and then all of a sudden the illegal shots and all that stuff. And she shut down her social media. She's kind of hid for a while. Cyborg's been calling her. I was like, Jermaine,
get over here. I want to take that belt from you.
And Cyborg, yeah, she wanted to take that thing away from her. And Jermaine's like, no, I'm going to 135. I'm good. So now the question to you, Fuchs, is this. What does the UFC do with the 145-pound division? They created a division for a certain Chris Cyborg. And Jermaine Durandamy has a lot of...
Head movement! Head movement! Head movement! Head movement! Head movement! Head movement! Head movement!
And wants to leave that division. So let me know what you guys think in the chat. What does the UFC do with the 145-pound weight class? Do they scrap that weight class? Or do they say, no, this is your Cyborg. We'll find you your opponents. We'll bring in Megan Anderson, which I believe she should come in there. They should strip, this is my opinion, strip Jermaine. Megan Anderson comes in and fights Cyborg for the belts. I don't know. Kat Zingano's been calling her out, but I feel Kat Zingano will get run over by Cyborg. So I kind of don't want to see that. But let's see what the MMA-Holes say, because you guys know everything, right? Okay. Circumcised is Weirdo Williams. That is wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Let's have Craig Lee fight Diver John. That's what Martin Guitar 22 wants.
Wonderful.
And John says wonderful. Crop him for sure, says Olympia Low Life. All right, we'll have him standing there doing something. Craig, what was your height and weight in that? Let's see if Craig says that. GMMU is perfect. Stand, great idea. Says the MMA-Holes. Hit the super chat, says Nightbot, and you can make Conor McGregor fly. It's pretty cool. Marcus Summers says 6'9", 330 pounds.
Wonderful.
All right. Make Dancing Craig Lee wow. That should be a donation. 3-3. I need to grow my beard back so I could make that a donation. That's actually a good fucking idea. Craig Lee, a dancing donation. Okay, damn you, Holly, for losing for GDR. We could discuss for now. Yeah, that does suck that Holly did lose, because I think Holly would have been like, all right, bring the bitch on. Cyborg fights Aldo at 145. A new women's division.
Wonderful.
This is Lester. 3-3 says UFC needs to FedEx Cyborg a 145-pound belt. Yeah, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Just give her the fucking belt already. Jermaine is a fucking sewer rat. That might be the first time that Jermaine was called the sewer rat. So I'll give it to you on that one. Craig Lee says, I love Holly Holmes, and her sweet round ass. That is wonderful.
Wonderful.
Amazon Prime that built a Cyborg. I leave 145B. It will pan out. Plenty of fighters out there, says Weirdo Williams. And that is the problem, Weirdo. That's the problem, Weirdo. Now, Weirdo Williams, is that your birth name? And I hope it is, because that's the greatest name ever. That is a problem, Weirdo. There is not enough fighters at 145. That's why they didn't want to make the weight class. There's not enough ladies that they could get in there. That's what they keep saying. I mean, there are enough women on the earth that could do this, but not professional athletes that they could gather together to fight at 145. It'd be a collective. I don't know. Anyway, that's what they're saying. So there is big rumblings that they might just axe the division. I hope that they can keep 145. I hope they can keep 145, because it would just be great to see more bitches fight. You know, I'm down with that. At a normal weight, too, 145, you know. I mean, there's some 145-pound girls. There's some tall, big girls that have to fight at 145. So hopefully they can fill that division up. Unfortunately, right now is not the time for it. You know, and Chris Cyborg, how many years can Chris Cyborg go? You know, how many years can Cyborg, how much more punishment can Cyborg put on her body? So that's the question right now. So I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm up in the air. I would like to selfishly see a 145-pound weight class, but I just don't know if it's the right move. I just don't know. I say kick the food out of the bitches from the UFC. They make it even worse. We have so many guys whining. No need for pussies, too.
Wonderful, wonderful.
That's from Jesus Christ. I like Misha and Kat to get in all fours and let me put my tongue up their asses, both of their asses, at 145-pound belt. That's what Lester wants to do. He wants to tongue both women for the 145-pound belt. I'm down. Connor, would you like to see that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, at the MMA-Holes, let's see, 5'10", 214 is Craig Lee. That's wonderful, wonderful. Right? I think so. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful.
GDR is running from Cyborg. I would too. I wouldn't want to fight that guy either. Whoa.
What do you mean you won't fight me? You won't fight me? I would fight you. How about that? I won't fight you because I'm Chris Cyborg and I would not fight you. How about that, you folk? How about that? I want you in fucking face. I want you in face hard, hard, hard. I take my dick out. I stick it all over your face. I wipe my cum. I wipe my fucking Brazilian cum all over your face.
I don't know. It got Mexican after a while, but that was Chris Cyborg. Thank you, Chris, for chiming in.
I fuck you.
All right. That's why you subscribe to this show. For my spot-on impressions of Brazilian muscular women. That's right. Okay. Holly Holm is one tough albino, says Martin Guitar 22. If Cyborg has her penis removed, she'd make bantamweight, no problem.
That's fucking correct. I would bet my way, no problem. I would bet my way, no problem. If you chop off my penis, but I have a penis, and that's not gonna happen.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right. Hey, Dan the Man is here. What's up, my friend? Dan the Man is in the chat lurking, and he is here. Welcome to the wonderful, wonderful Chris Cyborg Hour. I think Valentina takes that 135-pound belt. Nunez is running her mouth and acting out of turn lately. Yeah, she has been a little mouthy. She's about to be humbled, says 3-3. That would be, dude, from your lips to fucking sweet baby Jesus' ears. Craig Lee loving the ginger, says G-Man Mule. That is wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I'm like his little geisha girl. I'm like his Ling Ling. Let's see. Save Snatch. I'm higher than a Diaz brother. Israel, you know it. Chief Tane says LOL. At the MMA-Holes, Cyborg sounds like Arnold.
Yes.
She does. She does sound like Arnold. You're right.
With your man, I sound like Arnold. I don't sound like Arnold. I sound like Chris Cyborg, and I'm gonna fuck you.
I don't know. My impressions, it's falling apart. Cyborg sounds like Arnold. I'm the only one who banged Cyborg. Weirdo Williams. No, there are some other crazies that would throw it in her ass. Let's see. Dan the Man says, Jesus Christ, I don't really have time for the streams anymore. To be honest, kind of sucks. Dan the Man's too busy getting pussy. And good for you.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Says G-Man Mule. Brian Rogers says, Cyborg tucks her dick in between her legs when the commission checks her. That's a true story. That is a true story. Let's see. Are you, Dan our man, are you, let's try this again. You are young and energetic. No time for sitting around. That's right. There is no time in Dan the Man's life. But it's good for you to stop in. Hey, anytime you want to stop in and say hello, that is wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Hanging with the boys on the MMA Holes.
Hanging with the boys.
Hanging with the boys on the MMA Holes. Impressions for days. That's right. The content. I tell you what, you don't get this on other YouTube channels. There's no other YouTube channels throwing it all out there for you guys with spot on impressions. Have a huge crush on little Claudia Gadella. That's what 3-3 says. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling Claudia. I'm just not. Oh, we got to get rid of Craig Lee. I don't know. She doesn't really do it for me. She has the ability to be feminine and cute, but it's just too much. Chief Tame says Chris Cyborg would bang me. Yeah, she's just too much for me. Hold on, let's pull her up. Yeah, like look at this picture, guys. Take a look. Although on her Instagram, I'll give it to her. There's some moments where she doesn't look bad. She looks pretty wonderful, wonderful. So I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Guys, Volkan Ozdemir versus Jimmy Manuwa for UFC 214 is going down. Jimmy Manuwa, Volkan Ozdemir. What do you guys think about this? Does Jimmy Manuwa, he seems like he's very confident about running over Volkan and getting past him and going for that strap. What do you guys think on this whole situation? 214, I'm going to pull up that card right now. But I don't think it's that much of a layup for Jimmy Manuwa. I do feel that Volkan should not be overlooked. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see a lot of him, but it should not be overlooked in this fight. And it seems like Jimmy Manuwa is like, yeah, fuck this. I got this shit. Who do you think is going to win UFC 214 between Volkan and Jimmy the Manuwa? Let me know right now in the chat. I need to know because without you, I would never know. UFC 214, 213, same month. 2 fucking pay-per-views in July. Wow, the UFC is fucking pouring it on for us. That's right. All right, and you know what? They could slam a Chris Cyborg fight on one of these cards as well. Did they put it? There it is. Jimmy Manuwa versus Volkan Ozdemir. All right, the votes are coming in. Let's see what you guys say, Jimmy or Volkan. Jimmy Manimal, says Weirdo Williams. Manimal. Yeah. Volkan. Fucking scary good, this guy. I don't know. Right now, just looking at this, I'm trying to take a look and give you a guaranteed one on this one. I kind of like Volkan in this fight. I just feel that Manuwa we've seen, he is beatable. He can lose. And a guy named Volkan, how do you bet against a guy named Volkan? If your first name is Volkan, you would have to think that you would choose him every time in a fight. But let's see what you guys think. Okay, Zangano is a mom. Her pussy can't be that great, says Brian Reuter.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Lesser says, I bet you it's tight. He disagrees. And if it ain't, I'd love to fall into it.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh, Lester, you make a nice swole addition to this family. G-Man Mule says, Jimmy. There's a Jimmy. 2 Manimals. 2 Manimals in the chat. My Ninja, Jimmy got this. That's 3 Manimals. Wow. Nightbot's drunk. Toughest pussy is greater than Soft Rose Namajunas. The one name I just can't spit out. Me, bitch. Me, fucking me, says Craig Lee. And that's what he says. Yes, sir. That's right. All right. So it looks like you guys are thinking Manuwa on this one. I don't know, man. I kind of like Volkan in this fight. I don't know why, but I just kind of feel it. I'm looking at it. I'm just feeling it. Let's look a little deeper into this. Jimmy Manuwa is on a little bit of a tear. He's calling out for all the belts, and here we go. He only has 2 losses, and one of them happens to be gone. One of them happens to be Anthony Rumble Johnson, who said that he's thinking about coming back. And that was probably the world's quickest retirement. It was like a Brett Favre deal right there. And I have a feeling that you may have not seen the last of Anthony Johnson. He may be back, and that will throw a whole fucking monkey wrench in the whole 205 thing. But let's pretend he's not coming back. And the other loss is to, well, believe it or not, these guys train together, Alexander Gustafsson. So there you go. There you go in this one. Let's go back. Let's look at Volkan now. Let's take a look at Volkan. He only has 1 loss. But I don't know if there's enough over here to really make a correct assessment. He's never lost in the UFC. He's got this mystery around him. He has a mystery. It's just there's a lot of buzz, a lot of talking about this guy. And I have to feel that Volkan will be the guy that might pull off the upset. Look at the guy that he knocked out. I mean, he barely touched him and put him to sleep, and I don't even know. It wasn't even a minute. Puts him to sleep. UFC 214. It's going to be very interesting. That card is going to be great. It's going to be a great card. It's not going to be like UFC 212. It's going to be better. See what the chat says. Good pussy. Good fucking pussy, says Craig Lee. Jesus Christ. LOL. 3-3. I forgot about her. I love her too. Or who was 3-3 talking about? Let's get creeped. Let's go cringe. How can Volkan be number 5? Never heard of the guy. Brian, there is a huge buzz with this guy. There really is a huge buzz. A lot of people are high on this kid. Keep an eye out. And that last fight was, people thought that he was going to get run over in that fight. And the buzz looks like it's real. but we haven't seen enough of him in the UFC to really make a correct assessment on the guy. I'm just going by buzz right now, and there's something in his eyes. He's got the killer look. So I would go with him right now. I'm not saying that's my final pick. I would have to really look deep into that fight, but we'll see. Rumble will probably come back if Jones beat DC. Man, think about it. Everyone wants to see DC Jones too. I think we're all in agreement with that. Now you have Gustafsson is back in the picture. Thank God Gustafsson was able to turn it around. And good chance we could see Gustafsson Jones too as well, which is fucking great. That's a great time right there. Now, give us Rumble Jones as well. You know, we finally get to see the Rumble Jones. A lot of people wanted to see that one. Could you imagine we get to see, excuse me, DC Jones 2, Gustafsson Jones 2, and we finally get to see that Rumble Jones 1? I mean, how great would that be? It would be like Christmas over here in the MMA-Holes. I would love to see those things. And I feel this is the way it's going to happen. I feel DC is going to beat John Jones in the rematch. Then John Jones is going to stumble his ass into Gustafsson. Fight Gustafsson. Win or lose, he could still run into Anthony Rumble Johnson. It doesn't matter if he wins or loses that fight. I do see Johnson taking his break, smoking his ganja, and coming back, and win or lose, he fights John Jones. Mystic Moss sees everything, because my name is Mystic Moss, Chris. So this is how I see it unfolding. Let me know what you think in that little saga over there. 205. We're going to talk about John Jones. What do you see for the future of John Jones? Where is he going to fall into place? Will he beat DC? Jump back on top of GOAT status over there and just keep on fucking rolling through guys? Or will it be the scenario I give or another scenario? Let me know in the chat. I need to know. I want to know because you guys are so fucking smart. All right. Okay, fuck Luke Thomas from Nightbot. Wow, if we get to 1,250, and I did say if we get to 1,250 subscribers, only 2 away, we'll play the Fuck Luke Thomas song. We haven't played that song, and God knows how long. There are some new subscribers that have never seen the fuck, or heard the fuck Luke Thomas song. So this is what I need you guys to do right now. Share this fucking stream. Tell people that are not subscribed, get 2 of them over here, subscribe to the channel, and we'll get 1,250. Very simple. Fuck Luke Thomas song. We'll sing and dance so our new friends can see the song. It is wonderful, wonderful. Let's see. 205 pounds should be renamed the Jigaweight. This is Brian Roger. Jones isn't beating DC, says Weirdo Williams. That's right. Is today not random night? Where are the guests? Says Happy Days. Happy Days, this is the MMA-Holes weekly show where we hang out and talk about MMA. I will be opening up the Hangouts at the end. If someone's willing to come in, I will open up the Hangouts. Why the fuck not? Let's see. 205 pounds should be renamed the Jigaway. Let's do Chris, it looks like you have been stung by a jellyfish. You have a... What? You better let me piss on you. All right.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Fuck Luke Thomas. John Jones versus Stipe, says Lester. John Jones, he did express interest in going up to heavyweight. I don't think that's out of the picture for John Jones to go up to heavyweight. I think by the time he goes up to heavyweight, the belt will be exchanged into someone else's waist. Gus is going to take the belt from winner of DC and Jones. So regardless, Chief Tane says that Gus got this no matter who wins. And he feels that Gus is the next one in line. Why do you see DC winning, says Marshall Groves? Because honestly, guys, the first fight was a lot closer than people realize. If you watch that fight again, it was a great fight, by the way. The problem with the fight was DC should fight John Jones the way he fought Gustafsson. DC should make it dirty, stay close, drag him to the floor, do things that be relentless. The problem with the John Jones fight is he stayed in with him and played into John Jones's game. Too much striking, unless he needs to be relentless with his takedowns. That's his bread and butter. He can stand up and strike. He's proven that he can stand and bang. But we need to see DC versus John Jones do what he had to do. He even said after the fight that the mistake he made was not following his game plan. I feel that DC will follow his game plan this time around and fight him like he fought Gustafsson. Go back and watch DC versus Gustafsson. We're going to see a carbon copy of that fight, a war between 2 fighters, and DC will win by decision. That is my prediction right there. That was a long-winded one, but you got it. Where I lost you guys. Where are we at? Jones will lose, but he will get it together and be back on top with the next 2 years. He's still young, Weirdo Williams, so I'll give it to you there. JJ will lose to DC and will go up to new 225 division in the UFC. There is a 225 division coming. There is a 10-pound increments between divisions. So, yeah, we'll be seeing some spicy stuff in the future. Jones beat DC all day long. Jones should then fight Stipe. All right, so you're saying that Jones beats DC and then fights Stipe. You never know. Crazier things have happened. And then Stipe can beat Jones's ass.
Wonderful.
Followed by a Nightbot Wonderful. 3-3 says Jones versus Stipe would be fun. I'm in. Yeah. Fuck yeah, that'd be great. That'd be a great fight. Jones doesn't deserve it, though, says 3-3. He doesn't deserve a lot. Uh-oh. Look out. Dance, coffee tip. Dance, coffee tip. Dance, thank you. We have a donation.
Chris, this the match I want to see. You pissing in the corner while you get your ass spanked by John. Love you sexy swole ginger cunt. Call me you whore, you sweet whore. Ginger cunt seeping gash whore. Love to all oh Chris, fuck me you whore. Love you.
Oh my God. Craig Lee. You know what I gotta do? I need to make a compilation of all of Craig Lee's donations. He kills it. That's fucking so funny. Craig Lee, thank you for the coffee tip dance. You make every $5 worth it every time you drop it in there. It's so fucking funny, Craig Lee. The best is last night I was reading out the comments. I was reading out Craig Lee's comments, and he was saying something about some dripping pussy, and my wife walks by, and I read the comment out loud, and she's like, what the fuck is going on? And I just looked at her and I said, the MMA-Holes is going on. That's not actually what happened, but yeah. The look of shock in her face was just so, it was definitely wonderful. It was worth every minute of it. Craig Lee is the MVP. And Craig, it is 12:30 over here. I know it's getting late, but what I'm thinking is this. I want to take this to at least 1 a.m. over here. Craig Lee, if you want to hit in the last 15 minutes of the show, I do want to talk to the holes over here. If you got, in about 15 minutes, I could drop the link and bring you in on this. If Marlon is watching, I'm not sure if Marlon is here. I haven't seen her in the chat. But if Marlon's watching or if anyone else wants to jump in on a hangout, what I'll do is in 15 minutes, I'm going to drop the link in there. That's right, kids. 15 fucking minutes. But take a look. It's in a book. It's Reading Rainbow. This is G-Man. I can't do anything. I forgot the words. It's Reading Rainbow. That's right. All right. Alrighty, let's see what else we got over here. That woman was a filthy mouth, says 3-3. Craig, in the next message, please write ling ling and ding ding.
Wonderful.
He called me a fook. I forgot what he called me, like a fook cunt. I don't know what it was. A fook fuck. A fuck fook. I don't know what he called me, but it just worked so funny last night. Let's see. Right. Weirdo Williams. He was not so close. I was at that fight. Second round, that was first knockdown. Looked a lot worse on Fight Pass than in person, says Lester. I missed what you guys are talking about over there. Just repeat it, and we'll get into that. Do you guys think it's gay to shower with other guys?
Wonderful.
And Brian Roger, I saw you in there, swole, on that Luke Thomas chat. Dripping shaved pussy, says Craig Lee. That was it. I did see Brian Roger. Anyone else in that Luke Thomas chat? Fucking A. Love it. I love the spamming on a Luke Thomas chat. That's right. And look in the chat right now. Speaking of spamming, we have George Sampras. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Let's go to Nightbot right now. Nightbot gives us the stats of the top chatters. I haven't looked within recent. All right, I'm going to look in that right now because it's Reading Rainbow. I can't do anything. Why is Reading Rainbow stuck in my head? Thank you. All right, top chatters. Let's see what we got. Oh, Jesus Christ. Guys, here we go. Boom. Check this out. The top chatters. Well, George was dethroned. He was riding on top strong, and George was deep-throned. He was deep-throated. Fook retard. Yeah, that was another one, Craig Lee. Yeah, Fook retard. Guys, I need to hear the Luke Thomas song. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, this is what I need you to do. All right? I need you to take your ass and stick it in this box. Get us to 1250 and we play the fuck Luke Thomas song. We haven't heard that song. God damn. It's been a fucking minute since we've heard that song. So get us to 1250 and we will play the fuck Luke Thomas song where we belong. All right, here they are. So Jesus Christ, yes, 1,370 messages sent since 5:25. George Sampras in second place, very close. 1186 is the Sampras. That's right. Jay Smooth to follow. Craig Lee, Mexican, staying on top with the MVP and the Jay Smooth. Jay Smooth is always up there. Olympia Lowlife, always representing. Brian Broiger, Joseph Crutchfield entering the top 10. Joseph Crutchfield comes in strong as an MMA hole. Martin Guitar 22 as well. And Frank Bavon, he's not even here, and he's still in the top 10. So Frank Bavon is wonderful, wonderful as well. And that is our top 10 list of chatters. So everyone that's writing fucking comments in this fucking thing, we keep a note. We look at it, and I see what's going on there. And Jesus Christ has been fucking killing it in the chat. And that is right. That is wonderful, wonderful. We have only a couple more likes. We play the 10 more likes song. We have 20 watching, and we need 2 more subscribers to play the fuck Luke Thomas song. We need to play it. We have to play it. If you guys want to hear the fuck Luke Thomas song, hit me with the ones in the chat right now and tell them to fucking subscribe right now. All right, let's see what else we got in this fucker. Can't do anything. Fight in person. I was talking about, okay, it was UFC 203 in Cleveland, Stipe and Overeem. Lester, let me know how loud it was over there. I mean, just watching it on TV, that place was rocking. Everyone said that that place was out of control. It must have been awesome to be there. That's really cool, Lester. Chieftain 023 says, Luke Thomas just looked like a veg.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Stop talking about me.
Oh, shit, Luke Thomas. Chris sleeps face down on his stomach with his ass in the air, says Martin Guitar.
Wonderful,
How'd
wonderful.
you know? Obsessive Clorox drinker. This is George Sampras.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh, God. Here we go. I thought I'd be on the list as 3-3. 3-3. You got to be close. Hold on. Let's see where 3-3 lands on the list. Let's see. Let's see. Because 3-3 is, he's on there. Oh, fuck. 3-3. Where the fuck are you? God damn. You're not in the top 25. Did I miss you? Oh, 3-3. You better get your fucking ass moving in there. All right. Can't do. Let's see. Sleep face down. I thought I was on the list. Deep through. Deep through. Yeah. One more. And we played it 10 more likes. So. Let's pray that Khabib Ferguson gets rebooked, and I would like to see that as well, Lester. That would be a wonderful, wonderful fight. That fight.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh God, I wanted that fight to happen in the worst fucking way. Luke Thomas and Chris went to Neverland Ranch together as kids. We did. It was a great time. Luke, did you have a good time?
Oh, why, yes. Me and Chris went there. It was a great time. And then Michael Jackson came in and had his way with both of our penises.
It's a true story. That is a true story. Loudmouth Jesus. Jesus always number one, says George Sampras.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Lester says 3-3. I was bummed. I really want to see Khabib Ferguson. I think everyone wanted to see that fight in the worst fucking way. Yeah, man, Khabib Ferguson needs to happen. It still can happen. Don't count it out. That's all I got to say is don't count it out, because right now Ferguson is just fucking hanging out for that fight, for any big fight, whether it's Nate Diaz, Khabib, any big name. Ferguson wants to get paid, and I don't blame him. He's a good fighter. He's a dick, but he's a good fighter. Holloway beating Waldo. So there we go, George Sampras with the Holloway. So we did a vote before, and George Sampras is just tipping the scales in the Holloway direction. All right, be right back. We'll see in a sec. Khabib should be cut from the UFC. He can't show up for work, says 3-3.
Wonderful,
and
wonderful.
a normal job, right? You make a good point there, 3-3. Craig Lee, I have a need to bust a move. Says Craig Lee. We need to, yeah. The tip donation, Craig Lee, on the MMA-Holes living room wall is a need. That's something that needs to happen. So these are things that I need to get working on. More things to keep me away from my wife. I need to take a. Tomorrow is Thursday. Yeah, I need to take a break from the action. Tomorrow will be the first day not streaming in a long time. So we take a break from this, from the world of the Holes. I just can't stay away. So you'll probably see me on a phone stream. Let's see. Your Fuchs is you are Fook. bro, but I love you, Chris. We love you too, Craig. The quality of my posts is epic, though. Huh? It's about quality, not quantity, right? 3-3?
Wonderful, wonderful.
That's right. Listen to that Nightbot so we could get to the Fuck Luke Thomas song. We need 2 more subscribers to get to the Fuck Luke Thomas song. You need to do it right now. Chief Tame with the haha. G-Man Mule says, I fucking lost you. I said this earlier, but I think it was 3 weeks ago from today when I tuned in for the first time, and my life has changed ever since I subscribed and watched you, that 1,000 mark. G-Man, were you here for the stream? That still, to me, is the most epic MMA-Holes stream because it was the most surprising. We hit 1,000 subscribers. I did not see it coming. I got blindsided. There was donations coming in. My fucking head was going to explode. And that was probably my favorite stream to date. And we had some great Fight Buddy streams. But just sitting here, hanging out with you guys and hitting 1,000 on a unexpected night was something to be said. So I do appreciate that. G-Man, if that was the first time you were here, you definitely hit one of the best Wednesday shows.
Wonderful, wonderful.
For sure. Brian Reuter says,
Hanging with the boys.
That's right. Call me pussy. This is Craig Lee. Pussy. Watch Dana book GSP versus McGregor for the end of the year if GSP doesn't end up fighting. How about GSP versus Khabib? How about that? Since Khabib can't make weight. How about Dana White books Khabib versus GSP? And you know what? If you want to make a catch weight fight, make it a catch weight fight. Someone is helping us out. Get to this Luke Thomas. River Joey is here. Welcome to the MMA-Holes. You are wonderful, wonderful, my friends. And we are one step closer to the Fuck Luke Thomas song. The Fuck Luke Thomas song. Get one more subscriber in here, and we play the Fuck Luke Thomas song. Welcome, River Joey. You are wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Making me dance with some sexy young ladies. Even God needs to rest. Fucking tired as fuck. Well, George Sampras, relax, pull up a chair, hang out with us, with the boys.
Hanging with the boys.
Wow, no ladies in here tonight. If any females are in the chat right now, drop at least a 1. You don't have to say anything. Drop a 1 so we know you exist. Part of the 7%, because we have a 7% female audience. I can't understand why.
Lick my balls.
All right. Let's see. If the MC beats GSP, I'm done. GSP said, and this is another thing. GSP said if he does lose in his next fight, he did make this very clear. Even if he does fight, we don't even know if GSP is going to fight. Honestly, if I had to put money on it, I would say no, GSP is not going to fucking fight. But GSP did say on the Ariel Helwani show that if he loses his next fight, he will officially retire for good. So I guess we should all hope for him to lose because it's getting annoying. Fuck Luke Thomas goes without saying, says Brian Roger. And Luke Thomas says,
Thank you. Fuck me. Fuck my hot dog bottom lip.
That's right. Aldo will beat Holloway. Leg kicks will take out Holloway's stamina in later rounds. So Carl Jones is saying Aldo is going to win. We did a vote earlier in the show, and Carl Jones is saying Aldo's going to win. We did a lot of people pushed in Holloway's way, but it was close. It was a close vote, and Holloway got a couple of extra ones. So now we're tipping the scales back in the other direction, and now you guys are saying Aldo. Luke Thomas needs to shave his Jihad beard. G-Man Mule says, bro, I'm pretty sure I was that 1,000 subscriber. Either way, I subscribed and never got my name on the screen, just saying. Well, G-Man, I'm not sure about this. Sometimes if you subscribe to the channel and if you might have a setting that blocks your name. There's subscribers I can't see, and I'm not sure if you're one of them, but I scroll through my subscribers and people are private, so I can't see their name. So if you are private, sometimes that thing won't pop up, but unsubscribe and subscribe again. Maybe it'll pop back up. But regardless, you are wonderful, wonderful. And I'm going to say it right now. Actually, I'll say it in Luke Thomas' voice. Welcome to the MMA-Holes.
Welcome to the MMA-Holes. Luke Thomas says, welcome, G-Man. You can suck my hot dog bottom lip.
That's right. That's my Luke Thomas. This chair is squeaking now. Every time I get a new chair, it fucking squeaks. What the fuck is going on here? Anyway, yeah. All right, Dance Monkey says Craig. I want to rub my balls on Claudia's abs, says 3-3. That is wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Brian Rogers says, no chickies allowed. Yeah, where the fuck are the chicks? Craig Lee's dropping one because he's saying the chicks are here. Yeah, I don't see any chicks. Lester says, so who is McGregor fighting next? It's got to be a super fight. Is he going? Well, listen. Don't get too excited, guys. Don't get too excited because this guy over here, Conor, is not going to be fighting in the UFC his next fight. It's definitely going to be Floyd Mayweather. It's going to happen. Inevitable. It's going to happen. It's a matter of when it's going to happen. Hopefully they don't make us wait for fucking ever. Hopefully Floyd doesn't turn fucking 50 years old. But I do believe, and I'm starting to believe, the longer this takes, McGregor's going to get that huge payday and not come back. Not come back to the UFC. And that, if that happens, that would suck so fucking bad. It would suck so bad. McGregor, if you're going to fight your boxing Floyd Mayweather circus fight, just come back to the UFC at least one time. Defend one belt before you run off. But we'll see. Let's see. Agreed, I'm putting my money on GSP not returning, says Lester. I don't think he is either. It sounds grim. He got us all pumped up with this whole Bisping thing. And he keeps on saying that he wants to fight Michael Bisping. He wants to fight Michael Bisping. Get over it, dude. It's not fucking happening with the Michael Bisping. Please. Stop wasting all of our time. I feel like just GSP, God damn it. You're making us all hate you even more. Like GSP was a legend. GSP would show up and people would buy the pay-per-views. People would be there no matter what he would do in that cage, whether he would lay on someone for 5 rounds. People didn't give a fuck. People love GSP. I wasn't one of them, but other people did. And stop it. Stop. Now, if you get hurt, it's one thing. But it's just, I'm so done with GSP. So done. For Fuch's sake, Chris, put G-Man Mule's name on the screen. Well, if I could, I would. Actually, let me see. I could probably go back. Let's see if I could go back over here and look for G-Man subscribers. All right, this is what I'm going to do, G-Man. Let's see if I can find the mule. Subscribers, recent events. I'm looking at recent. I can only go back 3 days ago. Fuck, that sucks. Well, you're asked out. Sorry about that. G-Man, Mule Man. It doesn't matter. You're part of the MMA-Holes. 3-3 says hot dog bottom lip. Ha ha ha. You're probably right, my brother. We need one more subscriber. What the fuck is that subscriber waiting for? We want to play the fuck Luke Thomas song. So stop making everyone wait and subscribe right now so we can play the fuck Luke Thomas song. That's right. Luke Thomas, do you want to hear the fuck Luke Thomas song?
Why, yes. Yes, I do. I want to hear the song. I want to hear the fuck Luke Thomas song. And everyone in the chat wants to hear it. So, get that subscriber here now so we can hear the song. The fuck me song. Right now. Do it.
That's right. Listen to Luke Thomas. He wants to hear the song. So get that one subscriber in here, $12.50, and we'll play the fuck Luke Thomas song. People forgot Conor would have to drop to 147, says George Sampras. So what are you talking about, George? The boxing or Conor is MMA, says Brian Roja. McGregor said he wants to fight twice in 2017. Now, he does say these things. He does see these things. Conor, is this true? Do you want to fight twice in 2017?
Yes, sir.
You do?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, maybe he does. But this might be the one time where Conor doesn't, his words don't come to fruition because, guys, it's happened. It has happened. If you look over here, we're at 1,250 subscribers. Martin Guitar 22 finally took his dick out of his ass and he subscribed to the MMA-Holes. He took one for the team. Finally, Martin Guitar 22 is finally subscribed to the MMA-Holes. This is exciting news, guys. This is very exciting news. Guys, what do you guys think about this? Martin taking it for the team. Hit me in the chat. Oh, we're back to 1249. Shit, I was going to play the song. Damn it. I was going to play the song, and then someone pulled out, and now we can't play the song. We can't play the fuck Luke Thomas song. This is a sad day, guys. You need to yell at the one person that unsubscribed right now. He did us dirty. He did us dirty. It is sad news. It's fucking sad. I can't believe you would do this to us. Whoever pulled out is a fucking coont. 1250. You can't congratulate us right now because we can't play it. We're not allowed to. He ruined everything. This is sad. This is very sad. I think I'm sad now. I can't believe this happened. Uh-oh! Stop the music! Stop the music. Someone subscribed and saved the day. This could only mean one thing. This can only mean one thing. Swampcast has subscribed to the MMA-Holes. We have hit 1250. And it's going to mean one thing. Guys, are you ready? Let me know in the chat if you're ready. I need to know if you're ready right now. Right fucking now. We have 1250. And this could mean one thing. Wonderful, wonderful. But before that happens... Oh! Haha! Fooled you! I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes. Stay tuned. The Luke Thomas song is coming.
10 more likes.
I've got 10 more likes.
I've got 10 more likes.
I hope the dislikes die of AIDS. Ladies and gentlemen, I have something to play. G-Man Mule has subscribed again. And look, G-Man Mule has his name finally. It's been said on the MMA-Holes. Here it is, G-Man Mule. Welcome to the MMA-Holes. And I got to say one thing. Finally!
For some reason, I'm really excited for this one.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, fuck you!
Ladies and gentlemen, we are playing it. The fuck Luke Thomas song.
Widow's peak, stupid hair, that's your opinion, I don't care. I can deadlift, I can squat, my inverted penis looks like a twat. Fuck you, Luke Thomas, fuck you, Luke Thomas, fuck you, Luke Thomas, eat a bag of dicks. Comfy hoodies, extra tight suits, Eddie Monster face, hot dog bottom lip, never smiles, serial killer ears, YouTube live streams, never reach chat. Fuck you,
Give me a fuck Luke Thomas in the chat.
fuck you, Luke Thomas, fuck you, Luke Thomas, eat a bag of dicks. Fuck you, Luke Thomas, fuck you, Luke Thomas, fuck you, Luke Thomas, eat a bag of dicks.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's happened. We hit 1,250 subscribers. You guys did it, and we played the fuck Luke Thomas song. Wonderful, wonderful. It's been done. You've witnessed 1,250. All of you fooks have witnessed the magic of this beautiful MMA-Holes community. And we couldn't have done it. We couldn't have done it without you fooks. And there it is, all the fuck Luke Thomases. Look at you guys are wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
The 10 more like song followed by the fuck Luke Thomas song. Well, guys, does it get any better than that? Back to 1250. What a roller coaster, says Brian Roja. Do it, says Weirdo Williams. I'm moist, says George Sampers. Be right back. Got a piece, says 3-3. Swampcast. This bud's for you, says Brian Roja. Let's get number one, says G-Man Mule. G-Man Mule coming back, and finally his name has been said. Are the people here that watch the show and haven't subbed? That's number one bullshit. Yeah, that happens. That's all right. That's fine. Listen, guys, I am not begging for subscribers. I'm just asking you to hit points so we can play music. That's pretty much how we're doing it over here. But this is kind of cool. We got 1250. Not too bad. More like sausage lips, says Chief Tane. Fuck Luke Thomas, everybody. Brian Roger, yes. Fook me, says Craig Lee. Luke Thomas, cheddar worst, bottom lip. He does, guys, let's be honest. Look at his bottom lip. It's a fucking hot dog. It's not a lip. It's indeed a hot dog. This is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to put out an email. Let's just compose this fucker. Oh, fuck. I didn't even set up a Hangouts. I'm going to set up a quick Hangouts to bring the show in. Guys, thank you so much for the 40 likes, for the donations. Well, thank you, Craig Lee, for the donations. The $12.50, that is wonderful, wonderful. Actually, the $30 donation in the beginning, we fed Connor steak the first time in the MMA-Holes. We did a lot of things over here. We made a lot of things happen. So what I'm going to do right now is I am going to copy this link. I'm going to send out a link to some friends. We're going to celebrate now. It's cause for celebration. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send out a link. If people join, they join. It's fine. We're going to try to take this to 1 o'clock over here Eastern time. And yeah. In the chat right now, let me know what time is it by you guys. I need to know right now what time is it. Craig Lee goes, tip this cunt. That's right, I am a cunt. All right, Craig Lee is wonderful, wonderful. I'm going to just throw it out to some random people. Let's see if who jumps in. Why the fuck not, right? Why not? Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I don't know. I'm just going to throw some random emails out. and see if anyone jumps aboard. All right. The MMA-Holes. MMA-Holes. Surprise. Surprise link. Okay. It's not a surprise to the people watching right now. Surprise. I don't give a fuck. All right. So I sent out a link. We'll see. We'll be surprised. It'll be a surprise link if they join in. And here's the Google Hangouts room over here. So if they do join, we'll have some friends drop in over here. I need to, let's see. I forgot to set this up because this is a Wednesday. This is a Wednesday show. And, shit goes down over here on the MMA-Holes. That's how it works. Google Chrome. And boom, that's my face. That's my face. That's what I see. And yeah, MMA-Holes. All right, guys. So I got that shit set up. And this is cool, man. This is a fun Wednesday show. Every Wednesday show, there's something about a Wednesday show. I think because it's been going on for so long, there's something about the Wednesday show that just gives me a little extra oomph. Oh, no.
Wow, motherfucker, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes, Craig.
We got a guest.
We got a guest.
We got a guest. We got a guest on the MMA-Holes. We got a guest. We got a guest. We got a guest on the MMA-Holes.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, well, we have 2 nights in a row. We have the Craig Lee MVP in the Fukin house. Everybody say hello to Craig Lee on the MMA-Holes Wednesday show, guys. Craig, how's it going tonight?
I am doing wonderful, my brother. It's going wonderful, and this is the Craig Lee experience. It's as brief as we're going to make it, but I'm just having a few bowls, relaxing tonight and listening to the MMA-Holes. Anyway, loved everybody. Glad to be here. We'll be having a good time. We're going to be dead tomorrow night, brother. Is that right?
Tomorrow night, well, first of all, before we get into an intimate conversation, it is crackly again. I don't know why. Every time I have you jump in, I don't know. It's just a crackly.
I'll pop it back on, brother.
Yeah, do the same thing as last time. We should be good. All right. There's my face. There's 2 of me. If I look in here, this is what the Hangout see. If I look over there, I see you guys. That's right. They get to see the clothesline. Things holding up. There's a little rope over here. One day that'll break. And they don't see as cool of a scenery as you guys see.
I am here, my friend.
There he is. All right. It sounds like it does sound better.
Shit. Yeah, okay, I hope so.
Sounds good, Craig. You sound good.
I'm talking to you through a very expensive headset.
Really? You have a nice headset? What kind of headset do you got?
What I have is a Telefunken U47. Yeah.
The Telefunken U40. I don't even think I've heard of it. Is that like a military headset or something like that, or?
It is a secret undercover mafia, kind of shit. No, but it is. It was invented in a lab by a friend of mine, Jose Osteen. He is a Norwegian gentleman. Very intelligent son bitch. Got a daughter. My God, brother, man. I'd so do his daughter. Hey, Osteen, if you listening, fuck you. You can't get me from where you're at. He's got a sexy-ass daughter. They're all smart, good, wonderful people. And the thing about the Norwegian people, Chris, let me add this in here for the chat. They're very giving and wonderful people. I love them. I mean, they don't have think things about welcoming you into their family. This is a big old naked pile.
That is nice. Now, guys,
people.
If you're jumping in right now on a Swole Wednesday night, we have a Swole man on the screen. Craig, I'm actually showing the picture that's going on the MMA-Holes living room wall. Explain these shorts. Okay, I got these shorts. They're very
what shorts?
The shorts that you have in the picture that everyone shows. I have it on the screen for a fellas.
Is that my gray shorts? I can't tell you. I don't see it. I don't see it right now.
It's on. It's the first picture that everyone shows. The one you're flexing. It's the Daisy Duke.
Oh yeah, that's some shorts. Yeah, okay. What about them?
So explain how this happened. Now you're outside. You're flexing in these tight shorts.
Oh, okay.
So
I was inside. I'll tell you where it went from. There I am.
Wait, this was inside? Wait, hold on.
No, that's outside.
Okay, yeah. So you were inside. You were outside.
I was outside getting my wife. Okay, I was inside working out. I had built where you're seeing where I'm standing is an addition to the house where I built an entire giant gym. Also have all the McSwain mats. I mean, we rolled, we fought, we did everything. I had a great, I had a 40 by 20 setup there just for that. So it was really sweet. And I was working out. My wife, she's a sweetie. She's like I told you, she's don't live here in this world anymore. But anyway, she was such a sweet girl, and she used to photograph a lot of shit. 'Cause she's just into, photography like yourself,
Oh,
but she
awesome.
didn't make a living at it like you do. But she was really into it. And every once in a while, she'd just want to take a picture just for the hell of it. This is back in just coming out with good digital. That was the very beginning of digital cameras. You see that right there? Yeah.
So this was
that's old.
taken. You say this is taken with a digital camera?
A very long time ago.
No
It
kidding.
was 12 years ago.
This was 12 years ago. Wow. Okay, so hold it. So is this a printed out picture, or is this a picture that you had on the computer?
That's me. That's
No-
a picture I had on my hard drive. That's
your hard drive.
old, brother.
Oh,
12
okay.
years ago.
12 years ago. Wow, it looks like it's even longer ago, this picture. I don't know, maybe it's because the picture's been through the mill a little bit, but it looks like...
It has. It has. Yeah, that was like the infancy of digital right there.
Well, if you think about it,
For me, anyway, my life.
12 years isn't
I
that...
don't know why you're... Oh, no, I'm just saying, I don't know why your screen's not catching up with my bud, Lynn, after I've got it perfect. But anyway, no, I guess 12... To me, 12 years is a long time ago if you think about it.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess you could say that. But, I mean, the picture looks like, for some reason, I thought it was a little bit... I thought it was even longer than that. But, yeah, 12 years ago. Looking swole and
Let
sexy.
me think. I'll get down on it and do some ciphering, as Jeff Throw used to say. I mean, that's pretty close. And what else may I answer for you, my liege?
So, everyone in the chat, see, Jesus Christ is saying only 12. What do you guys think of the chat? How many years old is that picture? This is... there's a nice big bulge there for the MMA holes, too. That's nice.
I love it. I love it, man. Hey, listen, let me think about it, because I got married in 1983, right after I got done with my time in the service there. Not done with it, but, settling down. I wasn't always gone. And then I started transferring again through the wars. That's about 1999, 2001 at the latest.
Okay.
99 to 2001. So 17 years. There we go. Yeah, that's about dead on right there.
Brian Roy just says,
Something.
looks the early 90s. So the picture could be weathered a little bit, which gives us the illusion of it being older. So
Yeah,
maybe
99 to 2000, because she passed in 2001, and that was right before she passed. There's a little bit of my bud showing up. What the fuck? Show my good bud, God damn it.
I got it on the screen right now. Wait, hold on. Move it a little. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see something here.
Whatever.
it's
Everybody
out of
knows
stream.
I smoke weed. Craig
Put
is
it-
the king of weed.
Put it right
Just
under
like
the
Sting was
87.
the king of pain.
Throw it right under the 87, and we could all see it. Is that
We
your
got it, bro. It should be right there now. I don't know. Fuck it. We'll see.
There
If
we go.
it don't show up, it's all good. You know I'm getting high. So what else can I answer for you on these pictures, my brother?
Also,
I'll
now,
be happy to share anything with you on these.
is that your social security number on top of the marijuana?
What?
There's a
No. That's
I was gonna
funny.
say, that could be a
No, it's
problem.
not. It's an extension.
Oh, okay. All right, good. I just want to make sure no one steals your identity, because that wouldn't be a
That's
good.
Birmingham's VA. You can call that number 933-8101, the Birmingham VA, and start cussing them just for me. Just say, look, man, Brother Craig's a damn vet. Why y'all fucking fronting him, you mark bitches?
That's right. You tell him, Craig. You fucking tell him. It's ridiculous.
Fucking right. It ain't
Oh,
like
my
I
God.
ain't got no money, but I want them to pay me what they owe me. I believe in that shit, brother.
Well, Craig Lee, we spoke last night. We spoke a little bit about UFC 212. How are you going to be watching UFC 212? I know the Fight Buddies, of course, will be on, but
Of course, yes.
will you be doing like Jesus links? Will you be doing pay-per-view? How will you be watching this fight?
Well, let me say this for the chat and for my own edification as well, to be played back on video. Brother, as you know, I bought the last UFC fight for you. I don't like to buy it. You know why? Because I love the act of defiance that comes with me ripping those motherfuckers off. That's not on you. That's my problem. Fuck Zuffa. I can buy that motherfucker. It ain't no big deal. I'm just like being a dickhead, brother.
It's funny. I hate to say this, guys. I buy all the pay-per-views now, but before I did the same thing. I was just all about streaming. Before the MMA Holes, it was all about streaming. Unfortunately, it wasn't consistent enough to get a Fight Buddies going, so...
we buy it for you because we want you to be legit. But for me, fuck it. I'm against the machine, brother.
Well,
God
hey,
damn it.
if we could help out the MMA Holes over here, and if you guys can't see it or something like that, we could try to give you our best interpretation of the fights. But that's the best we could do over there. I got to say, Fight Buddies is what I look forward to it so much. It gives us an excuse to get drunk and hang out with a bunch of lunatics. So I always look forward to those events. I'm curious how this one turns out. By the way, real quick, this is a complete side note here. Now, I kind of stalk Joe Rogan a little bit, okay? Because I'm fascinated by what Joe Rogan does. I think what the man has done with his career is very impressive, okay? Joe Rogan as a comedian, I don't think, honestly, his comedy, I don't get. I think a lot of guys are funny. Bill Burr, I think, is a fucking riot. Joe Rogan, I don't get his comedy, but I don't know. Craigley, have you ever seen Joe Rogan's comedy?
Yeah, I have, and only one special that I see that I thought was good, and it was really funny. Might have been because I was stoned. I don't know. But the only one I've ever seen of his that I actually got a damn kick out of was his latest one that's on Netflix.
Oh, so he has a new one out on Netflix.
Yeah, about 6 months old, maybe. Yeah, it's pretty damn good. You got to watch the whole sumbitch, but it's good.
I'll check it out.
It's actually the only one I've ever seen that was good.
All right, so yeah, I mean, I've watched his old stuff, and it just, I don't know, it just didn't hit with me. You know, comedians are not for everybody, you know. But me personally, Bill Burr, he literally has me rolling. Like I am crying at
Funny
some of the,
son of a bitch.
God damn,
And he don't mind saying shit that gets on people's nerves, especially about the feminism stuff. And here's all I can say is this, man. I enjoy it. I have fun with it, and I don't let everything. Look, man, I don't let everything hurt my feelings. I got a good damn sense of humor, but everybody's got a little bit soft. Buck it up, enjoy, have a laugh, motherfucker.
Absolutely. And Bill Burr, by the way, has a fantastic podcast, so you got to check out his
great,
podcast.
yeah.
He is a home run. Anyway, the reason why I brought up Joe Rogan is because he does his Fight Companion. Fight Companion inspired us to do our Fight Buddies, and now what Joe Rogan is saying is this. Joe Rogan, and it sounds like you're smoking some good stuff there, Craig. How's it feeling right now?
It's beautiful, my brother.
It does. It sounds wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Yeah, what is Joe saying? What that pussy saying?
So that
we'll
fucking
front that mark, motherfucker.
that fucking cunt. Well, basically, this is what he said during his last Fight Buddies. Okay, he says that he is building a studio. Okay, his last Fight Companion, I should say. He is building his studio for Fight Companion. He's literally making a studio that is built around the world of Fight Companion. So this is my wheels start turning, right? He says he wants to situate his seats differently. He needs to situate the guys differently. He gets so many views on his Fight Companion that everyone's trying to knock it off. I've noticed it.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. His Fight Companion is pretty lit. But here's the problem with the Fight Companion. And this is why I started Fight Buddies. There is no live chat. It's literally the guys, and they're funny. I'll give it to him. Shab is a funny dude. Joe Rogan's funny as fuck. But there's no interaction. So the reason why I started the Fight Buddies is for the main reason is to have the interaction. Not only can I have a great time with my boys, girls, whatever, whoever's hanging out, hang out with the holes as well. And I think that's the beauty of the Fight Buddies and what makes us different. But there is a market for this style of podcasting. There is something. If he's going to build a whole studio around something like Fight Companion, that means there's a market for this. So now here's the deal, Craig. Here's the fucking deal. My goal with this channel is to be bigger than Joe Rogan. What do you think about that, motherfucker?
I think I'm already bigger than Joe Rogan. I've seen him in some pretty tight spandex shit. But, yeah, I see what you're saying, Brother Chris. You swole, sexy motherfucker. Here's the deal. That's why we talked about this, and you mentioned earlier, for having I know this for everybody in the chat that's a regular is like this, man. We love, as soon as you get up the link, there's people shooting the shit. So with the website and the aforementioned chat that you'll have where people can sit there and enjoy, brother, you're creating a wonderful community that will only grow with time.
It's a miracle that we've gotten as far as we've gotten, because let's be honest, it's a hobby. It's a fun hobby. I have a great time doing it. But I've noticed the more that we put into this show, the more we get more friends and we build this community even more swole than already. And I see something here. I do see something with this group, this core of MMA-Holes, this swole, sexy core here. And I have a vision that this can be something really big. So everyone that's subscribed right now, okay, I want you guys to know, I want you to remember this, timestamp this moment on. We will be taking this channel to the next fucking level with Craig Lee, the MVP, on the MMA Hole wall. Mark my fucking words. We will be one of the biggest MMA channels, if not the biggest MMA channels on YouTube. And it's all by because of you guys in there. So remember this. Remember,
sexy swole motherfuckers.
we heard it at 12:50. We're gonna look back. Craig Lee, you're gonna be here live with us, and we're gonna fucking take this shit over.
Let's do it. You know what? Also, everybody at 2K subscribers, he's one. Eventually, he'll get that fucking tattoo. He should be showing up right now with. God damn it, Chris! You're letting us down. Get that fucking tattoo, bitch. But at 2,000, I'm gonna show a sex tape of his wife plugging him. Man, I got it.
2,000. She straps the dildo on and fucks me in the ass while I get a tattoo.
Hell yeah!
You know the rate we're going right now. We're gonna hit 2,000 before I get a chance to get that fucking. I'm getting guys. Listen. Remember,
we still get your fucking ass, brother. That ain't no problem.
Hey, the things you do for the show. But fuck yeah, man. Big head start, says Brian Adams. Brian, listen, let me tell you a quick story about Brian Adams. I was trolling, I was trolling some other MMA show. I still do it. I'll be trolling for the rest of my fucking life. Because to be honest, the MMA-Holes is a troll channel. That's basically how it is. But
shit, baby.
Brian Adams saw me in a chat room trolling, and we were going at it. And I was like, dude, just come on over. Come to the dark side. And now Brian Adams is a fucking MMA hole. So there you go.
There you go.
That's it. Joe Rogan is sort of lame to listen to, says Chief Tane. You know, here's the thing with Joe Rogan. There is no disrespect to Joe Rogan's podcast. What he does with that podcast is epic. He really talks about anything. Nothing is off limits. So I give Joe Rogan a lot of props for that, and he's paving the way for podcasting. So I give him a lot of credit for that. And I like him. I like him on the pay-per-views. Craig, what do you think of Joe Rogan as a commentator, as a color guy?
I don't know. I think Joe Rogan is the ringside voice of the UFC for me. Like I said, I've been watching UFC fights since the very, very first one. I've seen several in person. You know, yeah, but Joe's my brother as far as that goes. You know, whatever. He's a weird motherfucker, no doubt. Now he's trying to be all damn woodsy and shit with his bow hunting. Homie, I was bow hunting at 6 years old. Fuck him. He's just been doing that since he got some goddamn money. I mean, fuck him and the whole crew. Now, first of all, let me say this, as I always revert to, because this what I'm fixing to say has nothing to do with Joe Rogan.
What do you got, Craig? I hope it has to do with Ling Ling, please.
Here we go. First of all, I just want to say women in general are wonderful. We are blessed to have them. And the ones that are trim and tight are even so much more irresistible to me. I love women. I really do. And you can all just sit on my face. Back to you, Chris.
Well, I mean, how do I?
No, yeah, Joe's okay. Joe's okay, but it's okay. Yeah, he gets a little weird sometimes for me.
Yeah, like I said, and I'm gonna repeat myself because I do it a lot. But Joe Rogan's stand-up, it doesn't hit home with me. But the way he runs a podcast, I dig it. And I have to say this too: Brandon Schaub is a funny motherfucker. I don't know if you
yeah, he's pretty cool.
He is when he jumps into his little stories or his analogies. His analogies are hilarious, man. He's got like that bro science and shit like that, and it's really funny. So props to Brendan Schaub. They're doing some good stuff too. There's room for everybody.
What's that other cat's name that hangs with Brandon a lot? That's been in the movies like the Hangover and whatnot.
I forgot his. They keep on saying he's dead. They keep on saying he died. Like that's a running joke on the internet. What the hell is it?
Yeah, I know, but yeah, he's funny as hell too. I mean, it's a good crew.
Yeah, Brian Callen, I think his name is, if I'm not mistaken.
Brian, that's it. Yeah.
Very funny guy. He used to do a show on MTV, like a cop show where they fought zombies and shit. Like it was just the weirdest fucking show ever. And he was the perfect for that.
I've seen him in a lot of stuff, but that's the ones I remember him from Hangover. So
he's also in a show, and let me recommend you guys something here. Kingdom, Craig Lee. Now I
love that show, man. Dude, I love that freaking show.
How good is that show? That is like my favorite show right now.
I've watched it since it first came on.
Guys, and I think season 3 started tonight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for a couple episodes to go and then just fucking binge through it. But dude, I blew through the first 2 seasons like easily. I mean, that show is so good. If you like MMA, if you like dysfunctional stuff, hard recommendation for that show. And Brian Callen is in that show, by the way. He's also
just put it like this, Chris. Let's don't just titilize them. Let's let them go down on the head of the dick. It's like this, my brothers. If you like MMA, fighting, fucking, and drugs, there it is, all for you in one show.
Brian Adams says, cut Callan. I dislike Callan. Schaub is cool, though. Yeah, Callan gets shit on. It's pretty funny that he just gets hit from. He's like their punching bag over there. So I think he plays that part well. Oh, did I fucking? Hello. Okay. Sorry, I hit something.
He's got money, so it doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah. So yeah, he doesn't give a fuck. But they're killing it with that podcast. So respect to those guys. Let's see. Happy Day says, Joe just has a broad knowledge of everything, which separates him from other people. Dude can literally talk about anything. It's true. Any direction they go in, Joe knows about it. It's insane. Like, they'll talk about deer shit.
Well, he's a very intelligent man, no doubt about that. One time we were out back at the 40 Woods here in South Alabama. We were, sharpening our knives, and he reached over and started rubbing my ball sack, talking about the universe. Sort of freaked me out, but I sort of dig it now.
We're live with Craig Lee on a Wednesday night. We hit some swole numbers, 1251, and part of the 7% is here, guys. Part of the 7% is here. Becky Dean, the D Machine, the 7%.
Becky, baby.
Welcome. Everyone say, give Becky Dean a wonderful, wonderful in the chat right now. Say hello to Becky. She is lovely, lovely. Actually, Craig, what about this? I could go a couple more minutes. If Becky would like to come on the show, would you like to have Becky on the show? I did her show. Maybe we can have
Becky's
Becky
wonderful.
Dean.
Bring her on. She should.
Hey,
Becky, baby,
cool.
come on, girl.
All right, so Becky, if you want to come on the show, you know what you do? DM me, DM a ninja, your email address, and I will send you out a link to the show if you would like to come on for a couple of minutes. We're not going to go very long. But
while we're waiting on that, Chris, there's some of the guys that want to make a request about some questions to you in the chat.
Let's do it.
So you want to let them just ask you any questions or us or to give them a shout out, or what do you want to do?
Hell yeah. Craig, dig in there, man. You do a good job at that.
Hey, I was just noticing some of the guys on the comments. Anybody that's got a question for Chris, me, or wants to have a shout out to the whole internet to somebody else, we love you guys. You guys make it awesome, as I am one of you guys, since I'm usually in the chat.
Decky. Becky says that
Decky.
Becky's way late. It's fine. Better late than never. Who said who is dead? This is G-Man. So Brian Callen, they keep on. That's like the running joke that Brian Callen is dead. I'd probably rank Callen over Schwab, says Brian Roger. Callen acts like a closet gay who's testing the waters.
Wonderful.
Oh, God.
Becky in the hole. That's what they're saying. Becky in the hole. See that?
Yes. John Jones, Joe's podcast was great. Okay. Let's see. Becky says, dang, are we girl free in here? Yeah, besides me tonight. Yeah. Poor Becky's fed to the wolves and the sharks.
It's nothing but a bunch of musky ball sacks.
Becky Dean is
Hanging with the boys.
Sure enough.
That's right. But we do have Ling Ling, so we do have that. So Becky's part.
Ling Ling's right here next to me and Brianna. Thank you, Ling Ling. I appreciate that, sweet girl. Whoo, all right. Yeah. I put up a different image. I don't like the weed shit. Well, I took the weed shit off there, 3 and something. He's from Russia or Soviet Union, that area, I think. Love you, brother. Peace to you, my man.
Is that?
Just put up. It's underneath my microscope. That's where my webcam is hooked to my microscope. So I do engraving under a microscope for guns and find firearms and shit. So whatever.
Mm-hmm. Martin Guitar 22 wants to know, and now he's finally subscribed to the MMA-Holes. It took him a while, but he's here. He's rubbed.
Bastard.
He said,
love you, Martin.
Would you guys eat human flesh to survive? Craig, what would your answer be to that?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, there you go. There's your answer for that. Yeah, I guess if I had to live, yeah.
Fucking right. If they're dead, what goddamn good does it do them, homie?
I think
fucking stay alive, live to breathe another day. Fuck this bullshit.
Craig's like, I'm eating human flesh as we speak.
Not now, but I've had to do things I don't enjoy.
Okay, so Becky Dean says, I'm a little timid. My channel is small. Becky, hey, listen, anytime you feel ready to jump on here, we don't give a fuck.
We love you, Becky Dean. You're a righteous woman. We love you, love you, love you, love you, baby.
How about this, Craig? Let's throw the invite out to Becky Dean.
If she wants to click.
I was gonna say random night. Now, Becky, I'm sure you've jumped in occasionally on a random night and seen that circus go down. If I could pull together another circus for Friday, this Friday I'm not gonna lie, guys. May not be a random night. I'm not sure. I don't know. I got to figure it out this Friday. We might have to skip a random night, but if it does happen, maybe we could pull Becky on a random night. Get a little. Craig Lee is a staple on random night, so we love having
pull Becky. I like the way you put that. And 3 and 3. I love you, baby. Don't worry about it. You my homie, my girl, my boy. I don't know which, but let me know where you're from, Cole. Hit me up, Bogart XXX2. Bogart XXX2 on Twitter. Let me know where you're from. It's all good, baby. We love you. But yeah, Becky, he said he's going to pull a Becky. Pull him some Becky.
That's right. I'm going to pull her. I'm going to pull her all of this show. It's going to be great. Here he is. I put you on the screen. Bogart XX2 at gmail.com. Definitely follow.
I done moved my weed, man.
There you go.
I'm good. Go ahead.
All right. So there you go. Becky says she has off on Friday. Good night, if so. All right. So we'll discuss that and try to pull together a show. I'm trying to get my wife on a show. I'm trying to get her on.
I don't want to be on this. You
know what I told her? And I actually set up a new situation over here. So I could actually have people in studio now. So I could either have them on camera or I could have them off camera. I even have mics off camera set up. So if someone wanted to come over, they were afraid to come on, but they wanted to be in studio, I could have them off camera and do something like that. What is this? So I see another, you got it setting up another situation there. Looks good.
Oh, I couldn't get it in focus, man. I'm sorry. Hell, I'm stoned, brother. I ain't got time for that shit. Now, y'all know me, Craig the Stone Brother Lee, all hanging, swollen bitch is my sexy homie, and his ginger little sweet pussy. Waiting on a tip from you, my brothers and sisters. Love you, Becky Dean. Love the rest of you, Brian and the whole crew. What you mother put me out of human flesh in a goddamn second in the case of severe hunger. But it's a rule, no, I wouldn't eat no flesh.
That's right.
Unless it was from a chicken or a pig or damn, I guess a cow and possibly a goat for sure. Goddamn goat, lamb, gopher. Let me see, a squirrel.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, squirrel good, man. You gotta have some motherfucking stuff. See, squirrel and biscuits.
Okay.
Gravy. I don't know. Go ahead, my brother.
Thank you, Craig. Salam here is a Salam. Is it Salam or Salam? Salem? I'm not sure how to say his name. X1976 is here. Now, this gentleman has a YouTube channel. I don't even know how to fucking say his name. I think it's Salam or Salam. But I have a proposal, Mr. Salam alaikum, 1976. And I know you did watch Tough, my friend. I said I was going to wind this down, but if you want to jump on the stream real quick, if you have Google Hangouts, DM me on Twitter at the MMA-Holes, and maybe we could have a quick appearance. You could plug your channel real quick while Craig Lee fucking gets completely lit up.
That's not that dude you were talking about, that's the terrorist, right?
He is a terrorist. Yes, he is. He only flew into one building, but he's no. I'm only kidding. I'm kidding. I kid.
He's a white belted terrorist.
Wonderful.
No, he's a good guy. And actually, check out. He does a recap show as well with the Ultimate Fighter and all that
I know
stuff.
exactly what you're talking about. He's a good dude.
Yeah,
very good dude.
He is a good guy. I like to promote any other YouTube channel over here, so we'll see. Sammy. All right, so there we go. We're just gonna call him Sammy. I know. I just fuck up people's names. That's what I do for a living here. The MMA-Holes.
Okay, Sammy, come on here and get your ass kissed.
So yeah, Sammy, if you do want to come on, it's cool. We could have you on for a couple of minutes. Maybe we could talk about Tough with you. And Sammy, I gave it a 7 out of 10. Craig, that's a generous score by myself. I'm feeling very nice tonight.
Yeah, you're a righteous brother. I'm giving it between 4 and. Now that I've seen it and looked at it, I've analyzed it, masturbated over it. I give it a reading between a 4 and 6.
A 4 and a 6. That's fair. I'll give you that. When I was watching the show, it was going a 5. It was going a strong 5 the whole way. I enjoyed the fight. I actually had a good time watching it. It wasn't great, but it was good. And then at the end, it pulled me together. The whole wild card situation, it sucked me in. It actually sucked me into the show, and that won me to a 7. And that's my opinion on that, but that might be the highest score for the season. Now, the question is this. Is the next episode going to be the wild card fight? They said only 6 weeks rest. Or are they going to go into... I'm curious. I guess it is going to be the wild card fight, right? The next fight? I'm not sure. I kind of zoned out.
Yeah, I'll probably have the volume down. Masturbating. Yeah. Really good porn.
Yeah, that's what I usually do at the Ultimate Fighter, too. Like, right at the very end, I just rub one out real quick, and then I go left. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Anyway. All right, so that's pretty much that. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. This is fight week. We have a lot of shit to go down. Regardless, on Friday, I will, if I don't do a random night, I'll probably go on in the afternoon and just really discuss UFC 212 and what's going on. Craig, there's 5 fucking fights in July. 2 pay-per-views. Can you handle all this UFC?
I'm ready, willing, and able. This just in, Chris. It was said by a reporter that Misha Tate's pussy smells like wildflowers. Wonderful. Back to you, Chris.
It does. It really does. Now, Sammy just he shot me a DM, and it was a big picture of a dick. So now I'm like, God, what do I do with this picture? You want me to forward to you, Craig?
Show the dick, brother.
He says, I come on, but he doesn't know how. So this is what we'll do, Sammy. It's super simple. So basically, all
he knows how to bring porn up and play with himself, but he can't do this.
By the way, that was a joke, Sammy. That was a joke. I know. I'm just kidding. There was no big dick, thank God. But and that's not an invite for you guys to send me dicks. Please don't do that.
There we go.
But what's it called? Sammy, this is what you gotta do. Just download the Google Hangouts app. It's super simple. You download that app.
If he's got Gmail, does he have Gmail, homie?
He probably does, but even if
he does, you go to Gmail and you click right there on that little button that shows Google Hangouts. You ain't got to download shit.
Are you doing yours on the computer? It is on
I'm
the computer.
doing mine on the computer.
Okay, so
on the phone.
Yes, on the computer you need no app. You could literally do what Craig says. Yeah, I send you the link and boom, you're in. That's it. It's great. It's beautiful. It's wonderful, wonderful. So you know what? Next show we'll get you on, my friend. It's all good, and you can promote the shit out of yourself because that's what we do over here on the MMA-Holes. So
we are whores.
Yeah, it's all about promoting, selling our souls and our bodies for sexy money and fun.
And our brothers and sisters' souls as well.
Sammy goes, this dude's not making any sense whatsoever. So basically, let me explain what's going on here. This is our Wednesday show. So basically, this has happened before. We spoke a lot of MMA. If you're just jumping in now, rewind that shit. Back that ass up. Check out the beginning of the show. You're going to see a lot of sexy, swole MMA talk. And I think we covered a lot of topics. A lot of topics in that little run there. At the end,
yes, the interview I did with that porn star. So people, you'll just have to scan through there. I think it's around halfway through this whole broadcast. It was really cool and awesome. She's an MMA freak and also a porn star. Please tune in.
So wait, what are you talking about? You did a porn interview?
The interview of the porn star we did earlier that I did with you here, so all the people that just tuned in can come back and hear it.
Wait, hold on. I think you're losing me now. So you did an interview?
Yes, I've lost you. Move on, please.
Oh shit! Look out! Someone's making me dance. Oh, Becky Dean just did the coffee tip dance, and I'm dancing.
I thought Becky Dean was coming on. No.
Hold on. Wait for it. Hold on. Here we go.
All you MMA holes are FOOKING awesome.
Thank you, Becky. That's very wonderful of you. How about Becky throwing the coffee tip dance? That is so cool, Becky. Thank you so much. No, Becky said that maybe the next maybe random night we can do it up. That was awesome, Becky. Cool. Thank you so much. All right, so Sammy says send me a link on the computer. I sent them through Twitter. Let's see if you can. Holy mother of God. Hold on, we got someone here.
I'm here.
I gotta play a song now. I gotta play a song. We have a guest. Here we go. Surprise. Oh.
We got a guest.
Yeah.
Oh shit. We got a guest.
We got a guest.
We got a guest.
We got a
Sing along, Craig.
MMA-Holes.
I'm with you, baby.
We got a guest.
We got a guest.
We got a guest on the MMA-Holes.
Come on, hold that. Hold that right there. Oh, yeah.
All right, so Craig Lee is getting a hand job, or something's happening to Craig Lee right now. He's getting molested.
I'm good.
On
Can you hear me?
Yes. So, Sammy, we hear you live. You're live on the MMA-Holes. How's it going tonight?
Great, man. Glad to be on. Finally, you'll have somebody on here that makes sense.
What the fuck is he talking about? Who the fuck is this man?
Who the fuck am I?
This is what we run.
Love you, buddy.
We run.
I love you too, man.
All right, so let me give a little backstory over here. We got Sammy live on the MMA-Holes. Sammy is a YouTuber as well, and Sammy's got a lot of things going on. I ran into Sammy through, I don't know if it was through...
Check.
It was Ted. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was Pure Evil or Ted Check. Regardless.
I follow both of them.
There you go. Check them out on YouTube as well. They do a swole, sexy show. Check them out, Pure Evil and Pure Evil MMA and Ted Check. Now, Sammy, we have you on here. This is a surprise appearance over here. Did you get a chance to see Tough episode number 7?
Yes, I did, and I actually did a little short recap, and I've already uploaded it. I thought it was a pretty good episode, man. But I really was not very impressed with Joe Daddy Stevenson. He looked a little slow and a little war-torn, man, you know?
Yeah, right? I mean,
Agreed.
it seemed like he was just, I mean, he just looks like a weathered fighter. He does. I mean, he's got heart. I'll give him credit. The guy's got serious heart. But yeah, it was a little tough to watch him take some of those shots. And I mean, I don't know, but hey, credit to him. What did you think about TJ throwing his name out there for the wild card?
Well, to me, it was to be expected. You know, TJ obviously is going to want his guy.
Mm-hmm.
Why would he not go for his guy? It was kind of surprising that Dana picked both the guys that he thought should come back. I actually agreed. I thought Hyder Hassan should come back, but definitely disagree with Joe Daddy. I'm a big fan of Joe Daddy too, but after he took all that damage and just the way he didn't look that great, I was really kind of stunned that Dana would bring him back. I think it's a little sentimental on Dana's part, you know, with the old veteran. I think that's why he gave him the second shot, really.
And Dana definitely has a soft spot for Hyder as well. You could tell that he really likes that guy from the last Ultimate Fighter. Kid's got heart, and hey, he's a brawler. You know, I mean, how could you not want to watch this guy fight? Craig Lee, what did you think about that with the whole the wild card
I don't really
situation?
have a whole lot to say, but I will say this. God bless old Joe Daddy, baby. That sucker, if this was a real fight, he'd be dead right now. And I mean, I know it's real at the Tough Stadium or whatever. I don't know what's real anymore. I don't believe in it no more. No, seriously, if it was a real fight, his ass had been beat to death. God bless him. It is sentimental. Let him fade out like an old fighter does. I ain't calling no judgment. I'm just saying we all got to fade away sometime. Do it with dignity. Right on.
You know what? And I could actually take something from what Craig Lee said. That it might sound like complete gibberish, but
it's not.
If you,
God damn, man.
If you take what you said, I mean, it is true, man. Like he in a real fight, Craig says he would get his ass kicked. Let's be honest. If he was fighting anyone else on that roster, on the UFC roster, he's going to get smoked. And I have to say, I think Hassan is going to run him over. I really do think he's going to run him over, especially on that short rest. It's like feeding him to the wolves. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about it. I know it's TJ's guy, but fuck, man. Craig, are you all right over there?
I'm fine, brother. Scripted fucking wrestling's what's becoming. God damn it. Me fucking crazy. God. No, I'm just playing. Y'all go ahead, my brother. I'm listening in.
Yeah, I think I think Hassan has more power than Justin Edwards. So I think if he lands like Justin Edwards was landing, it might be a short night for Joe Daddy, man.
Yeah, I think so too. I think we're all going to be in agreement on this. Brian Roy is asking who fought in Tough tonight. You know what? This is the only episode where I could say definitely run it back. It wasn't bad. Front to back, I actually was interested. I mean, I wasn't riveted, but I was interested. Joe Stevenson versus Justin Edwards fought tonight on Tough. I agree with the 2 rounds. Do you think it should have went 3 rounds? What do you think? The first round could have been a little iffy.
No, to me, I agreed exactly how it went. I think 2 rounds to Justin Edwards. Actually, when I looked at I was watching the show and the fight started with about 25 minutes in. So I was like, damn, there's 35 minutes left in this episode. I was like, it's definitely going 3 rounds. But after seeing the first 2 rounds, I didn't think there was any way they would go a 3rd round, in my opinion.
Yeah, they try to tease you a little bit like it was going to go a 3rd, but yeah, it just watching it, and I have it all written down here. I scored it the same way, 2-zip. I think they got it right. I'm glad it went 2 rounds. And let's be honest, that guy shouldn't have seen another round. The guy was going to get a beating, and Mr. Daddy was going to be in trouble.
Can I ask one question? What is that picture of Craig? What is that? Just a piece of fucking...
What are you talking about? That's a piece of damn good bud. I'm sorry. It's laying on the phone.
Okay.
Sorry, brother. No, yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah. You know, what I think about sometimes when I'm looking at these fights is this. Forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm laughing.
So, Sammy, let me give you a little backstory of Craig. Okay, Craig Lee bursted onto this scene like fucking a bat out of hell. He's a connoisseur of the marijuana. He's a swole MVP. He's the MVP of the MMA-Holes. He's always here. He's always in attendance, so I have to give him much love and respect. As of recently, he's jumped on. This is a rarity. We don't. He comes on our random nights, but this is a special thing. We have him on a Wednesday because he's a nice man.
I'm like the retarded uncle you keep in the base.
Hey man, it's nice you support those who support you. You know, that's nice.
Yeah, hey, we all good, brother. We love each other here, but
Sammy's like, what did I get myself into?
No, I'm done. I'm gonna shut up because
all right.
I respect both of you.
God damn it! Mute your microphone, you fuck.
And all my stories would revolve around the fact that once when I was getting a hand job, I was thinking about a fight in UFC 15.
Guys, we have a new subscriber, by the way, Chubzilla Franco. Craig Lee, look, you just bring the ratings, and Chubzilla is an MMA hole. Thank you for joining this dysfunction. Something about this conversation just brought Chubzilla to the family, so welcome to the family. Sammy,
yes, I do like eating pussy though. To Brian, he wanted to know that in the chat earlier, and I'm sorry. Y'all go right ahead.
All right, stop it. All right, so Sammy's here. Listen. Let's give a little backstory over here. Now, I see what you've done. I'm actually a fan of your videos. I've watched some of your videos. You do a nice little breakdown of stuff. I see behind you, you have some memorabilia and stuff like that, and it looks like you got some cool memories from some events. It looks like you've been to some events.
Man, every time I go to a pay-per-view, I'll get a plaque where I can put my the ticket. I got some Bellator ones right there. You can see, this computer. Yeah, I've gone to several events, and I'm actually going to International Fight Week this July to see the Tuf finale and UFC 213. And I was really one thing about this Tuf 25 is I was actually really interested in the coaches fighting, and now that they're not fighting, I'm a little bit less interested in watching Tuf, because the whole build up to them fighting. I like the backstory, the teammates and stuff, but unfortunately it fell through. But I'm still going to be there, and I'm going to get to see Cowboy versus Lawler. Yeah.
Craig, you okay? I think Craig just died. I think he just died live on the air.
I'm all good, man.
Okay, good.
Sorry about that.
I think you might need to
turn my microphone off. I'm sorry. But no, I agree with my brother there, but I've got one.
Craig, what is going on?
I'm done. I'm going to get this microphone off. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you do that. All right, Craig. So here's the thing, Sammy. Now there's rumblings that maybe Cody is throwing it out there that maybe he'll be ready for 214 with TJ Dillashaw. Does this help the situation in any way that they are teasing that they might fight at UFC 214, or you rather see him just fight on the finale?
No, I just want to see them fight.
Okay.
I was just hoping that they don't pull some crap where they talk about TJ going down and fighting DJ. That to me makes absolutely no sense. They got some real heat going and momentum with this fight, and that's the fight I want to see. So if they can postpone it for a month or two, I could wait. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, the more I think about it, the TJ Cody thing just has to happen. I'm a little afraid. I hope that Cody's back holds up. I hope this is not a nagging injury that keeps on coming back.
Yeah, there's a word out that Cody's faking a little incident there, and he's a little paranoid because he talked a lot of trash about DJ, and the rally around DJ was a little bit more than he expected. Instead of being around him, they all sort of gave sympathy to TJ.
Yeah, and the whole DJ Mighty Mouse wants no part of it. He made it very clear he wants no part of that situation. And the more I think about it, he's right. Yeah, I
can see tough midgets fight any fucking day of the week.
Oh God, Craig. Okay, so Brian Roy just says, Sammy is cool. Have him on more. He's a real fan. So there we go. See, here's the thing. I like this. The reason why I wanted it's fucking Craig. The reason why I wanted Sammy on, and I actually got a little excited to see you in there, is I've seen what you've done, Sammy. I've actually watched what you've done. I like the way you go about bringing us down to earth. I need more people in the show to bring these fuckers down to earth.
Sammy's cool. Sammy's a good brother.
But let me know in the chat right now. In the chat, if you'd like to see more of Sammy, hit me with the ones in the chat. And
Sammy, yeah, baby.
We'll definitely collab a lot more. I would love to do that. Sammy, where are you from?
I'm from Oklahoma City, man. Born and raised here.
All right, yeah.
And I'm actually lucky that UFC is coming to Oklahoma City June 25th.
That's awesome.
They haven't been here in 9 years, man. So this is it's kind of exciting for me. I actually get to see a UFC before I head out to Vegas and watch UFC.
I've been at the base there, brother.
Yes. Okay, of course.
Are you a Native American, my bro?
No, I'm not, man.
I didn't know. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of them around here, though.
Well, I know you had dark hair, dark eyes. I'm just saying, I got dark hair. Oh, I got no hair and dark eyes, though.
Yeah, I don't have much either, brother, man.
Craig.
All right, rock and roll.
You know what we need to do, Craig? We need to have a segment, like a 15-minute segment. That might be too much. Maybe 10, maybe a 5-minute segment. We should do a 5-minute segment of Craig Lee just interviewing a person. Anyone, like anytime we have a guest, we should phone you in and have you do a good, clean 5 minutes with that person. Would you like to do that, Craig?
Sure, why not? I love everybody, but I ask all the penetrating questions. I'll ask the pertinent questions, and I say that again, the pertinent questions, but I also ask, we want to know in the chat, do you eat pussy? As the famous Mexican Decide, I always ask every new member of the MMA-Holes, and Mexican has always asked this, El Sigilo, if you become in good graces with Mexican, you become okay with him, and he's tapped you, he'll ask you this question.
Thank you.
Have you ever tried to suck your own dick? For real? Then you know you're okay.
All right, Craig, settle down, relax. We're definitely gonna do the segment though. Craig, I definitely want to do that. We're gonna rein you in and have you in for a segment for that. Anyway, we're live with Craig Lee. Sammy, how should we address your channel right now? Salam, Sammy. What is the best way to call you out right now?
I mean, yeah, my channel is Salam X 1976. It's been that way forever. I haven't changed it. I got about 250 subscribers, and I really appreciate everybody that watches, subscribes, comments. The reason I got into doing YouTube videos and talking to MMA is because I have some friends around here that they like MMA, but they're not hardcore like me. So I seeked out other people that I can, have a community with, and we could just talk about everything, not just the fights, but the behind the scenes and the drama and stuff. I love it all, man. I love to build up to the fights almost as much as I love the fights themselves,
How funny is it? Like that story that you just told, I've heard that a million times, and I'm guilty of the same story. I have friends that are into MMA, but they're just not up to par. I'm obsessing over it, and there's no one really to talk about it. So I find a lot of podcasts or a lot of YouTubers, they need an outlet to let out how they feel about these fights, their passion for a fight. And I noticed the same story as a lot of other people, and I think that's what brings these communities together.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, I found you, I found Ted, Evil Eddie, and the people they bring, and everybody's very cool. Everybody has their own opinions, and we also do share like a UFC fantasy pick'em league. And anytime I go to an event, I have a league myself, and whoever wins that week, I'll give them, a T-shirt or something from that event.
That's awesome.
And we'll do a giveaway. So yeah, man, I just enjoy the community on YouTube and Twitter, man, with the MMA.
Let me ask you a quick question. Now, do you dabble in gambling or the odds or any of that stuff when it comes to fighting?
No, I really don't. I mean, I look at the odds, but to me, MMA is so it's not like college football or basketball. Anything can happen. It's like you have one team that's is going to win 90% of the time, but in MMA, to me, I wouldn't put money down because it takes one shot, man, and you're out. So I don't really gamble on MMA. I'm just kind of a purist. I just love to see the competition and see who comes out victorious.
We're hanging out here with Sammy, surprise guest on the MMA-Holes. He has a swole YouTube channel. Craig, I know you saw that comment from Brian Roger. Do you want to answer that?
Which one? I don't know, man. I'm so
all right, I'll ask you right now. He says, Craig, have you ever licked the alphabet on a chickie's pussy?
from A to Z, mother grabber. A to freaking Z. Now, I am not a purist. I am a truly a capitalist. I like betting on fights and like see people get their ass whipped real good. Dude, I don't want no fucking pussy first round fight. Fuck that. If I'm gonna pay money to see this bitch, I want to see two titans get in the middle of the ring with their armament, their body, which is their weapon, and fight until both of them are bloody and bleeding like young children on the school ground.
That's right. You know what? I was going to say the same thing. You took the words right out of my mouth.
It summed it up very well.
I love Craig. He really is great.
I love you guys. Oh shit,
Sammy,
man.
quick thoughts. I'm gonna pull this. I'm gonna put this to rest real quick. But the Conor McGregor situation. It looks like the Floyd Mayweather is happening. We don't know. Who knows? What is your thoughts here? What are your predictions on this? A, does Conor McGregor fight Floyd Mayweather? B, does Conor McGregor ever fight back in the UFC? And let me know. This is just A or B. What do you think?
As far as what I think it is going to happen. It's going to be a little, several more months before it does. And I personally could care less if it happens because I want to see Conor fight more MMA. And I have a feeling if it's like anybody, man, if your job, whatever you do, if you got paid like 1,000 times or whatever, like millions of dollars, you probably wouldn't go back to work.
True.
So I have a feeling if Conor McGregor makes 75, 80, 100 million, that's probably the last we've seen of him in MMA. And
that's the last you see of me.
Yeah, man, I totally agree. If I could get a payday like that, there's no reason to put your health on the line and keep fighting. I mean, you're set.
Have your woman, your child, and all kinds of fine pussy on the side with all that money he's got.
It's true.
But to me, the question I want to know is, what is the undercard going to look like on that fight? I think the fight's going to happen, but do you think that they're going to do a few other MMA fighters versus boxers, or do you think it's just going to be a trash undercard all built up to that one fight? What do you think?
I definitely think that they're going to crowbar some MMA boxing fights. I definitely think they're going to have some more of those circus fights go on because a lot of guys have been talking about it, and they have to sell. They have to sell a lot of pay-per-views. They have to really make that money back. So I think it's going to be a circus front to end. I don't think it's going to be your typical, because you're right. When it comes to boxing, you only care about the main event. You really don't give a shit about anything else. Right. When it comes to the UFC, you're looking at a whole card as everything together. And I think if they want to get those numbers, they need to make the circus go full circle. I did hear that Mayweather has this young kid, this boxer, who is up and coming. He's been promoting him. I can't remember his fucking name. Forgive me. If anyone in the chat knows this kid, he's literally been running around with this kid. I don't know if you know who I'm talking about, Sammy.
I know
Pookie the Bear.
Yes. It's Pookie the Bear. Yeah, but anyway, this young kid's a stud, and it looks like Mayweather's really putting his money behind him. He says, if I fight, he goes, when I fight Conor, I want him on the same card as well. So you could guarantee this kid's going to be there.
Yeah.
I saw that, yeah.
So you should.
I did, yeah.
No, I believe you. So that's that. Oh, well, I asked I want to know the name of this guy. If you guys could pull out his name and blow it all over the chat, let me know right now.
I don't want a bud.
That's right. Look at the chat going and flowing. This is cool, man. I'm having a great time. Sammy, I'd love to have you back on again and do a proper show with you.
Without my dumb ass, in other words. That's what he means. It's okay because I accept it. Sammy, you're a righteous brother. I've seen your channel, and I love you, and I think you do a great job right up there. I mean, Chris, whole different world, but I mean, it's a wonderful thing. You guys are righteous, and I'm just having fun. But yeah, he'll get with you when I'm not a dumbass hanging out.
Craig,
man, I just want to say thank you for having me on, man. And like, if you want me on another time, just hit me up on Twitter. I'd love to come on, talk MMA, do whatever. I'll talk with Craig. I'll handle his questions, man. And yeah, appreciate having me on. And man, y'all have a good night. And I'm gonna go do my thing. And I'll see you in the next one, man.
All right, definitely, Sammy. Thanks for coming on. We'll see you next time. And
love to Sammy.
That is it. Sammy, he hung out with the Holes. He was hanging with the boys tonight.
Hanging with the boys.
Chat for quite a while. Love you, Miss Becky. Have a good night. We love you.
Yeah. Good night, Becky. Thank you for hanging, representing the 7%. I do appreciate you coming on. I think Sammy's cool, man. Yeah. You know what? It's funny, man. I like to have people on like Craig. You bring something to the table. So that's why I love having you come back. Marlene she always delivers when she comes on. Fangirl, we got to figure out a role if we want her back. Let me know in the chat if you want her back.
I like that little sweet, tight, sexy girl.
I thought she was good. I honestly did.
Yeah, she's sweet. I like her, man. She's tough too. She hung in there with us one time before, a few months back, by the way.
Yeah, you know what? That's the thing. I like that kind of straightforward, that dry personality. It works well with this circus. And a guy like Sammy, he's very straightforward. He seems like he could take a joke, but he could walk that straight line. And I kind of like that for this show because we go so far off the beaten path. It's actually kind of fun to bring it back down to earth. And
the balance. I'm never gonna be serious, motherfucker, except when I tell you who I'm putting my money on. When it's money, I'm serious. Outside that, food kid, brother. But he's a good brother.
Yeah. Well, Craig Lee, you're always going to be the MVP. No matter what happens, you're always our MVP. So that's that.
Well, I'm always here to be your man. I love you, and I'll call down the damn fire from heaven and all kinds of good shit if you need it, homie. I'm here for you. Love everybody in the chat.
So Brian Roy just says, fangirl, yes. Jesse Hill, yes, as well. Becky Dean says, thank you, Chris, Craig, and Sammy. Thanks, Sammy, says Brian Royer. Hearts from Fredette about it. And, yeah. Gervonta Davis says, show an anchor. That's wonderful.
Hey, Chris, one more do.
Yeah.
God, man. I love it when I'm good and stoned like this because I think of some great shit. Or it sounds great in my own mind. But anyway. We can be on here and you can have somebody, and I'll just keep my fucking mouth shut. I figured out how to turn off my microphone now. But anyway, and I won't say a thing, man, but I can be talking some crazy bullshit with you, brother. I love you. I want you to know, man, that I always appreciate being on here. I don't take it for granted. You know, guys, we have a great time, and I'm never going to be any different than what you know of me as. So, God damn it, when you pull me on, know what you're getting. I love you.
Well, that's the thing. You bring this to the table. This is what we want you to bring. We want you to bring the Craig Lee. Brian Roy just says Craig Lee. Craig MVP 2017. So there you go. We need a Craig Lee.
Thank you, my brother. 2017.
Yeah, well, I'll be throwing you up on that wall, and that's going to be wonderful, wonderful. Any last words to the MMA-Holes, Craig? The floor is yours.
I want to say have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and since we'll be dry and be jonesing tomorrow, since Chris won't be on, it's too sad that we don't have that live chat set up at a coming to soon, I guess, to us soon from Chris, the MMA-Hole website, which Chris can shed more light on that. And I love you guys, and I'm great to be here. And Chris, I love you, buddy.
All right. Thanks again for coming on. I do appreciate it. And you have a wonderful, wonderful evening.
Night, bud.
All right. There's Craig Lee. Hanging with the boys.
Hanging with the boys.
So that was kind of cool. Craig Lee was talking about, he was one of the people that were talking about it off air about having a live chat, maybe message board, something where the MMA-Holes can get together outside of the MMA-Holes, because I wish I could be on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but I think I'd die. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. I do want to put together this website. I've been working on it for a little while. I don't have much experience with websites, but I do want to put something together. And I'm thinking the website will be the place outside of the MMA-Holes when this shit is not going. Outside of the MMA-Holes, we can have a message board / like little chat room over there where we can talk about all things MMA, dysfunction, whatever the hell you guys want to talk about, because we have a lot to say. We have a lot on our minds. We have a lot of things to get off of our chesticles. So that would be nice. If you guys are jumping in right now and just hearing of this for the first time, what do you guys think about it? Let me know in the chat. Hit me with the ones. If you think a website where we could hang with the holes would be a cool, swole place. It would be a cool little hangout outside of this wonderful, wonderful world of YouTube. This was a good one. I had a great time. Wednesdays are fun, man. I look forward to the Wednesday shows a lot. It's just the most consistently fun show. You never know who's going to come on. That's the beauty of Google Hangouts. You can just throw a link out there. Next thing you know, you have a guest. It's that simple. It's that simple. I also want to get a phone number as well. I think this show needs a phone line to have people call in. So you don't have to just do the Hangouts. We could just leave a phone number up there and just have people call in. I think that would be cool as well. Brian Roy just says, never change, Craig. I agree. Joseph Crutchfield says, sorry, boys, I had to leave after Tuf. Just got back. Gotta watch this now. Well, welcome back.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thanks, Craig. Hanging with the boys.
Hanging with the boys.
Says Brian Royer. 3-3 gives the deuces to Craig. Craig Lee, 3-3, love to all. Jesus Christ says, Craig, Ling Ling Lee. Ling Ling. That's definitely something that's going to be a lasting thing on the MMA Holes. We hit 12:51. We played the Luke Thomas song for the first time in God knows how long, and it was wonderful, wonderful. Guys, we did it again. We really did. I wouldn't put all my eggs in the YouTube basket, says 3-3. Yeah, trust me, I know. I've gotten a strike once for no fucking reason, and I've been looking at other places. There is Twitch. There is Facebook. Facebook, unfortunately, doesn't work well with this stuff because a lot of people don't like Facebook. They don't like their identities to be known, so they don't like Facebook. So we will eventually dabble back into Facebook, but not right yet. The thing that's cool is there's a way now to stream from YouTube to YouTube and like Twitch, Facebook Live. There's ways now to stream at the same time simultaneously, and I could actually have in this chat room, I could have a combination of everyone from Facebook and YouTube to hit more social media outlets. That's something to look forward to down the road if YouTube is not your thing. But YouTube is my thing. I like YouTube. I like the whole idea of YouTube. Let me do a little plug for YouTube. Even though they fucking shut us down, we're back, so I don't have to complain about that anymore. YouTube is my source of everything. Everything. From this show to my TV. I even have YouTube TV. I got rid of my cable, and I needed something to be like a staple in my home, something that's reliable, and YouTube TV is fucking awesome. It's $35. It's only got like 42 or 3 stations, but they are spot on. There's no lag. They don't buffer like some other streaming things. So I pay $35 a month for YouTube TV, and I can have 6 fucking lines, unlimited DVR. It's great. YouTube, pay me for this shit. I mean, it's a great service. So my whole life is on YouTube. On top of YouTube TV, I watch everyone's channels. I watch other MMA channels. Sammy's channel I watch. Everybody. Kobe, Pure Evil, a lot of people I watch on YouTube. And then I have my cringe channels that I watch as well that I'll tell you guys about. But YouTube is great. It really is great. It's a great way to just enjoy life. I love it. So that is that. I'm going to check the chat one more time, and then we're going to say goodbye to the greatest, swollest group of people on YouTube, on the internet, in the world, the MMA Holes. Like I said, come July, this channel is going to be so ridiculously swole. We're going to be like, wow, I can't believe we got there. We did it. This show is jam-packed, says Brian Roiger. You're jam-packed.
Wonderful, wonderful.
We are awesome, says Craig Lee. You are. Fuck Twitch. Yeah, well, Twitch, I'm not sold on it, but just God forbid YouTube shits on us. You never know. We might have to go to Twitch. Facebook is dead now, man. Look into YouNow. I've heard of YouNow, and it's possible. It's a possibility in the future. Fook Facebook, says Craig Lee. I agree. Fuck Luke Thomas, says Nightbot. Weirdo Williams says fuck Facebook. I agree. Craig Lee says okay, do it. YouTube was wonderful, wonderful until Google got involved. They've dropped, if you looked at the ad numbers right now, the advertisements that they play on these videos, that thing that all these YouTubers are bitching about, I'm actually finally seeing, now I'm actually getting people to watch. I actually see the dip in ad revenue, and goddamn, they are not kidding. I had 27,000 hits on a video, and if I showed you the numbers that made, if I would have hit that last year, it would have been a whole different ball game, but it was laughable. So you can't rely on that shit, but it's not, it is what it is. I'm not going to fucking sit here and complain. There's a lot of channels that just sit here and rely on that shit and complain. I'm not going to do that. Fuck social media. YouTube is the closest I get. Thanks, Holes. Thank you, Weirdo Williams. Happy Days says, good night, fellas. Thanks for the live stream again, and thank you, Happy Days. I do appreciate you guys. Seriously. See you all Friday. Sleep well, Fuchs, says Joseph Crutchfield. Guys, thank you guys for joining in on this wonderful Wednesday night. If you missed the Tough recap, in the beginning of the show, I did the Tough recap. We did topics. We had a swole night. We had a fun night. We went way longer than I thought we were going to go tonight. And I thank the surprise guests for coming on. It was good. It was a good time. I always have fun doing this. Guys, keep the conversation going. Even when this stream shuts down, if you guys want a place to chat, you could still do it in the comment section. You don't need the website to just do it. You could always come back to the comment section and bullshit. If you want to get something off your chest, come back to the comment section and let's start another conversation. We'll bullshit over there. I read all the comments. You'll always see me dropping hearts on your comments. I'm always fucking interacting and hanging with the boys.
Hanging with the boys.
Thank you for the support and all the fun. And always remember, don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA hole.